me, I'm doing everything in the game. So yeah, it could feel grindy like that. But
Oh shit.
I feel like if you just do the main story and Anthem, it's not grindy. That's why I'm not understanding that shit.
Yeah. Okay.
It don't feel as fun as Destiny.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Drew, you brush your teeth, man? It sound like you just woke up. Like your breath sound like it stink, dog. You brush your teeth this morning?
Yo.
Like,
Nah,
yo,
nigga,
go with
yo.
some water or something, man. Your breath stink, dog. You can hear it. You can hear it. Your breath stink. You can hear it. It sounds like you just woke up. You ain't brush your teeth. You can hear it, man.
No, Hardy. You don't know.
Drink some soda or something, man.
No.
Nah,
you don't know.
man.
No. You know what the fuck you talking about? I've been up for a couple hours.
Yo, I can hear it, man.
You know, it might sound like that because I smoked some bud. That's it.
No, man. Your breath stink. I can hear it, man. You can hear when a nigga breath stink, dog.
Drink some water. I'm gonna drink some water.
Go ahead, man. I'm telling you, man. Right now, and I know it smells like you got an ass stuck in your throat. You got an ass stuck right by your Adam's apple. I can hear it.
Oh, man.
Get it together. What up, though, man? What's good? What's happening?
What's popping?
What up?
Hey.
We here.
Up in this biatch.
Yeah, man. Another week.
Hey.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome, man. It's another week of Any Given Sunday podcast, episode 33. You know, we doing good, man. Perfect attendance so far this year. We almost in March, man. How long will this last? You know what I'm saying? How long will it last? I don't know about that because I can't predict the future, but you know, we can hope. Let's keep hope alive. Let's keep hope alive.
Definitely.
Anyway, how's everybody week going, man? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yo, where the fuck is Tony at?
Oh, Tony's there?
Somebody come in here with some loud ass mics and all that. We got to be more professional people.
You talking about Tony Montana?
Yo, who is at a bike shop?
Damn.
That's Candace.
That's Candace, I think.
Damn, girl.
Hey, yo, Melon.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, Melon, you know we ain't forget about that shit that you did, right?
Yeah.
So you know you're gonna get roasted today, right?
Bro, like this shit.
I'm just saying,
that
you
shit
know
don't
it's
bother me. Like, why does that bother you?
Relax.
You disrespected the AGS podcast
baby.
shit like that, nigga. You gonna pay a nigga? You gonna pay a nigga to unblock to get unblocked?
Hey man, look.
Yeah, he going right into it. We ain't even get to the intros.
On top of that,
Fuck the
what the real man?
intros.
We ain't even get to the intros.
You know what? I digress.
Yeah, just relax for a minute. Don't worry. Just relax. Let him breathe. Let him breathe.
Y'all good though?
We definitely want to hear this, but let him breathe. Let him breathe. We definitely want to hear this one. But welcome, man. It's another week. Damn. This nigga threw me off what I was saying and shit. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to all the mods for holding it down, man. Shout out to the timestamp guy.
Yo, where Dark Cloud at?
We love you, man. Yo, don't you hear me talking, dog? That's why you gonna get roasted crazy, man.
I'm waiting.
Yo, relax.
I'm waiting. I got all the smoke.
Woo. Yo, relax. For real, relax. Shout out to the timestamp guy, man. You're always welcome on here, man. Just let us know when you want to make an appearance. Somebody got a fucked up mic. Hold on.
Hey, oh shit.
Yo, whoever's in the basement, driving down the highway,
for real,
wherever
man.
you
I
at.
think it's Candace.
Mad fucking loud, man.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you got a tugboat behind you?
Yeah, it's somebody. But anyway, you know what I mean? Shout out to the timestamp guy. Like I said, man, you're always welcome. Just give me the word, player. We appreciate your effort. You did.
I know, guys.
Yeah. Rainy Collins.
I don't know. I was supposed to be getting Tony. That nigga scared. So it's all good.
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? They might ban him from that other podcast. Nah, I got him. But yeah, man. So we here, episode 33. Where the fuck is Ravish at?
I'm right here.
You right here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
When was T-Tech at?
I ain't say I was.
Was you trying to get her?
Nah.
Ain't you married? Shit. Let your wife check your Twitter.
Oh, shit.
You're gonna be sleeping on a fucking air mattress in a minute. Keep playing.
Yo, you guys can hear me though, right?
Keep playing.
Yo, Melon here?
Yo.
Yeah, he
All
here.
right, good. Just making sure.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Relax. We
Just
got
making
some.
sure you're here.
We got some good topics today, man.
Yeah,
We
I'm good.
got to
I'm
talk
good.
about.
I'm good.
We got to talk about Microsoft and Nintendo surviving PlayStation. You know what I mean? Shit going crazy. A few things, man. A few things. You know. But it's nice outside. I don't know if it's nice where y'all at, but it's damn sure nice where I'm at.
Yeah, it was raining the past week, and it finally cleared up and shit. So yeah,
It was raining hard as shit. Like 1,
yesterday.
2 o'clock.
Yeah.
It was crazy, but now it's like 70 degrees, man. It's this weather, man. It's bipolar. The weather is bipolar.
Definitely is.
The weather is
That's in
bipolar.
New York, man. Bro.
But anyway, let's get to these intros. Go ahead, Ravish.
Hey, what up, man? Hit me on Twitter. Hit up the
You
Patreon.
ain't here? Go ahead, Melon.
Oh shit.
Yo, what up? Glad to be back. I'm sorry I missed next week. I had some stuff going on. Good to be back. Let's get to the topics.
Be real with you. I don't really think they cared that you missed last week. I'm gonna be real with you. But
What? Hey.
no, they wanted to get that road. They wanted that road.
Hey, well, they get in now. Y'all
You
happy?
got
They get
Tony
in
in
now.
here. What's good, Tony?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Drew.
It's your boy Drew. We're gonna definitely have a lit podcast today. I'm gonna make sure of that.
Go ahead, Dark Cloud.
What's good, everybody? It's good to be here. We got some good topics today.
All right. Go ahead, Candace.
All right, I'm here, and the noise issue should be settled. So let's get into it.
That it sound like you rolling around with your fucking laptop. What is going on?
Don't worry about it.
You're making a lot of
Shit,
noise over there.
whoa.
Sounds like she
Hold
sounds
up,
like she
relax,
collapsed
Candace.
or something.
Hey, what's happening? Hey, you can hear me now?
Yo, what?
Okay.
Screaming
My
like
bad.
shit.
Yo, take the mic out your mouth.
You
God
loud as
damn.
shit.
Hey, my bad.
Take the mic out your mouth.
Ah, damn.
Yo,
Mic
don't you
in
got
my
like a
ass
new fucking expensive ass mic? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
no, it's not expensive, but yeah, but it was fine. And then I just popped out and popped back in, so I guess it works. My
Yeah, you
bad.
good now.
All right.
right.
Hey, go ahead, Tony, with your intro, player.
Shout out AGS for actually having good guests, you know. Dudes be like, hey, dudes be like, you know who this
man.
podcast dudes be like, hey, you know who this podcast needs? Gaming addicts. Anyway.
Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Fire.
I mean, I don't got a problem with him, but nah.
Shots fired, man. Goddamn. Hey, Tony, you allowed to be here, player? You allowed to be here?
What you
Anything
mean?
cool? All right, man. I'm
Everything's
just making
good.
sure. All right, I'm just making sure, man. Dark Cloud, we got to your intro, Dark Cloud.
Yeah, you got to me already.
All right, who we missing? Ravish, go ahead.
Yeah,
Ravish.
man. Hey, just hit me on Twitter, hit the Patreon, hit the like. Shout out to the chat panel. You know. Yeah.
All right.
Melon Matt's a fuck nigga.
All right.
Hold on.
You got
Relax.
it.
Let him breathe for a
God
minute,
damn.
man. He gonna explain. We're gonna let him explain, and then we'll get to the fuck shit. But he's gonna tell us what happened and what's going on. But
All I'm saying, that's some house nigga shit.
House nigga shit. Okay. All right. I'm
Nigga,
a house
don't you
nigga,
got
but
some
you
grease
over here
smoke?
fucking making your hair look like a goddamn Crayola box. All right.
Hey,
You
that
got
was years ago. Hey, let's. Hey, wait a minute. I don't have a problem with smooth.
yo, hold on. We're gonna
Okay,
get to all that. We're gonna
Okay,
get
I'm about to cut in. All right.
it.
Yo, shout outs to Kid Mike. Never forget Melon paid Smooth to get unblocked. We know we're gonna talk about that. But thanks everybody for being here.
Damn.
You know, it's another week,
man.
another podcast, and it's gonna be lit, man. So go ahead, Melon, man. You got the floor. Would you like to explain what was going through your brain when you decided to do that dumb shit? Go ahead, player.
This shit crazy.
Yo.
We want to know your thought process. Like, what were you at home when you were sitting there and you decided, you know what?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go from the part where it was like, you know what? Go from that part. Go ahead.
All right. So you know,
already.
is that crazy ass?
Better not stutter, nigga.
Nah, nigga, fuck you.
Hold on, let him explain. We're gonna give him his opportunity.
Nah, so like you know
Man,
how
go
he's
get my
all
belt.
fucking hyped up for Crackdown and shit.
Mhm.
So I was like, shit. When the reviews come out, I wanted to see what this motherfucker was gonna be saying.
You
and
know
all
you
that
can
type
see
shit.
videos without being blocked, while you're blocked, right?
Huh?
You know you can still see, You heard me, nigga. You know you can still see videos while you're blocked, right?
Yeah, like I know videos, but like as far as like what he was saying on Twitter, like that's what I was wanting to see.
Oh, you want
Like, yeah.
Like I can see all of his videos and shit.
Yeah,
Like, I know
I
all
wanted
that.
to partake.
I was
Yeah.
wanting to see all the like the
Yeah.
fuckery he was gonna be saying on
Like, you want to
Twitter.
see
Yeah,
his Twitter activity.
relax.
Yeah, like, yeah,
Like I don't give a fuck about like his videos
Yeah,
and shit.
like-
I don't.
You
But
wanted
I
to-
instantly,
All right.
I instantly regretted that shit as soon as he talked about eating his own cum. So I was like, all right,
No,
Hey.
you instantly regretted that shit after you got roasted. But go ahead.
Melon,
nah,
you know what?
yo, what's up?
Nah. That's the second check you cooked Kid Smooth this month because he supports that Weapon World Patreon. That's 2 checks. This shit crazy.
Oh, word,
No.
He put,
Hold on.
Absolutely not.
Hold on.
He
You
gave that
support
man
that
2
Patreon,
checks.
Melon?
No,
Oh, what?
Nah,
You
he ain't.
support that
Nah.
Patreon?
no.
He ain't say this. He ain't say this last month. He said he supports both Patreons. This
What?
shit crazy.
What?
No.
Man, you said you support Weapon World and AGS Patreons. What you mean?
2 years ago or last year?
double
You got
H.
it.
This
Nah,
nigga
fam.
double H.
Nah.
Oh,
No,
crazy.
Say it ain't
No.
so.
Absolutely
This shit
not.
crazy.
The only
Hey.
podcast I support
Hey.
is PSP.
I don't know, man. It sound like
What
Tony
you talking
pulled your
about,
whole
Melon? I've
card.
been seeing you in the comment section of Weapon Wheel.
All right, that's the comment section. That don't mean I support the Patreon. You be on the podcast,
Hey.
Dark Cloud. What you talking about?
No, man, Melon
Everybody
be
knows I
different
play.
straight from AGS
Everybody
to
knows
Weapon
I'm all
World.
over the place.
Okay.
Ain't no secret.
And? Okay.
Hey, man.
Yo,
Hey,
Melon,
you-
I gotta ask you something, man.
Hey,
What's
hey,
up,
Melon.
What?
Yo, Melon, how did you like? You don't have no street smarts or nothing. Like, how did you not figure out that Kid Smooth was gonna roast you? We all saw that was gonna happen.
No. I talked to him and I talked to him about it. He said, he said,
Oh my God.
no. I talked to him about it.
No.
And he had said, he like at first, I don't know how this. I don't know what his thought process was, but he said he didn't know that was me. I was like, how do you not? Oh, it's right fucking there. How
Nah,
do
man,
you
you
not
gotta
know?
play.
Let's
Melon, you
story.
gotta play.
Play
Listen.
Listen.
So no, but
This
I
nigga
don't,
sounded
for the record, let me just say this. For the record, nigga, I don't have any problems with Smooth, but on the Crump side, like, how did you're perceived as a fuck nigga. You're perceived as a fuck nigga who paid another fuck nigga. Like, I don't get it.
Paid
Like,
a corporate slave.
like,
Nigga.
like you took you are the fuck nigga of the year. Like,
I'm the fuck nigga of the year, yet you got
Nigga
niggas like fucking
of
Dreamcast guy out here doing
year.
fraudulent shit.
man,
Alright,
you got
come
man,
on,
you
got
out
it.
here about
Yeah, you got it.
Dreamcast God fraud. We know that.
Yo, what
but
the
you
fuck
like on
made
another
you
level,
pay
though.
somebody to get unblocked, my nigga? That's crazy.
Why
Yo,
y'all just
did
making
it
new
affect y'all?
account?
Did it affect y'all personally? Did it affect y'all
Nothing
personally?
Smooth got
No,
to
you
say.
represent the
Okay,
podcast.
all right.
Hey,
Why y'all
man,
worried about
this
it?
is
If
like
it don't affect
epic.
y'all, why you worried
Smooth
about
got
it?
to say is worth you paying him.
Melon, this is
Huh?
like I now, hey Melon, now I don't know if you could beat Bond up in a one-on-one fight now. You know that, right? Like this is a problem.
Beating
Like,
Bond,
you
though.
are-
What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying, like you a light-skinned fuck
What?
nigga for real. Like I don't like
Yo,
I
I
don't
nigga
know.
like,
I don't know anymore.
What
Like
the fuck?
I'm doubting you, man.
Yo, man.
Yeah, I'm-
You paid a corporate
What?
slave, dog.
Damn.
Like, bro.
Like,
Let me ask you this,
bad.
Melon. Let me ask you this.
Yo, what up?
You paid a corporate slave. How do you feel about that?
At this particular
alright.
juncture of the afternoon, I don't like let that white side come out. Come on, man, be politically
What you mean
correct. Say
get the
something.
white side?
The
What are you
reason why
talking about?
Smooth, the reason
on,
why
man.
Smooth posted it because he can't believe somebody actually paid him.
I knew he was gonna do that from the
Can't believe it.
beginning.
He was shocked. He probably fell out of his seat, like, "Oh my god, somebody actually paid me to be unblocked!" Like, and it
Hey,
had to
man.
be you. It had to be you.
Yeah,
Yo,
you,
nigga.
not everybody. It had to be Melon, right?
Yo.
Like
And Melon,
everybody.
don't that nigga, don't Kiss Smooth don't like you anyway? So you didn't think he was gonna do that?
Nah, he don't like Melon. He don't like.
That's
he
what
don't-
I was
don't.
saying.
I mean,
Why would you
yeah.
pay a nigga that don't like you so you can hear what he gotta say? Yo, my nigga, like,
man.
oh my god, I'm not getting it. That's like,
Yeah.
you know what that's like? That's like Hard8 paying Zaire
to be unblocked.
to
But
be
no,
unblocked.
it ain't that bad. That would be.
It ain't
Nah,
that bad.
That ain't that. It's
That would
not.
be
Man,
absolutely
look, it's close
insane.
to it, cause man,
No, it's not
yo,
that crazy. Now that would be insane. That would be insane.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of just
Y'all hurt. Y'all sound hurt as fuck
yeah,
about
no,
that.
because you
I'm in my
represent the
feelings.
podcast, my nigga. You represent the podcast.
Nah, hold on. First of all, his actions don't represent this podcast.
Yeah, not anymore.
Secondly, that reverse psychology, we sound hurt bullshit. That shit don't work, dog. Knock it off.
Man.
Yeah,
No, nigga, you paid a corporate slave to be unblocked, nigga. That's the bottom line.
Hey, man. Hey.
Hey, so what do you want on your tombstone? Like what?
What am I supposed to? What am I about to die soon?
I'm
Is
just
that
saying, like, goddamn.
what are you, Nostradamus out this
Hey,
motherfucker?
Mello, why you ain't just make another account?
Pay the nigga to get unblocked. So you
Why
know
didn't I
what?
make another account?
Another account.
Why would? Okay, no.
That's
Yeah, right.
free. That's free, nigga.
I ain't about to make another account.
Like, yeah, right? Like he had to advertise the fuck shit. Hey man, you the nigga that paid a nigga to get unblocked. You can't make fun of nobody for quite some time. Like you,
They're gonna get on your top every time you say something. They're gonna get on your top, man. They're gonna get on
Let them. I don't care. I really don't care.
All right, we talked about this enough. You cared.
Right.
You disappeared and everything. You was scared.
Yeah, he was gone.
Nah.
That day it happened. You just disappeared off Twitter. You was out. You was gone.
Yeah, man, they got in your ass on Twitter.
We like, hey, yo, where the fuck Matt at? You were gone. You skedaddle. It's okay though.
Yo.
You ain't going. All I know is you probably not gonna hear the last of it of this.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's okay. You're good. You gonna live with that? All right, cool. Yo, the only way you can redeem yourself is do a chargeback and repost it.
Shout out to Kid Smooth for that W.
Yo, man, that shit crazy. I hope I'm not entertaining on Twitter. Am I? Then again, I don't know, man. I don't really get down.
Well, they be putting you in jail and shit. So
I don't really corporate slave a lot. I know. See, one thing about this community, man. If you want to start, you know what I mean. You got to
get a slave. You get a slave for somebody.
Pick a consul and be a corporate slave, man. That gets you real far. And
you can't be a neutral. You can't be a neutral.
Wait, hold up. Does corporate slaving count with PC and like with Nvidia cards and stuff like that too?
To an extent.
No, it ain't. Not really.
You could be a PC fanboy.
Well, yeah, everybody knows that. But I'm saying with like certain things that you buy, like if you only buy Nvidia, you only buy Intel, you only buy AMD.
Well, I mean, it's known that Nvidia graphics cards are better though.
I'm a hardcore Asus fanboy.
You're a what?
I'm a
hardcore Asus fanboy. Hardcore.
Asus? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Asus.
I only buy Nvidia and I only buy Intel. That doesn't mean I'm the fanboy. A fanboy is not based on what you buy, motherfucker. Like,
Yeah, I know. I'm saying like I guess when you like strictly buy it and you just defend it all the time. Yeah.
If you defending they fuck shit, that's when you become fanboy. Hey yo, shout out to Clifton, the colored milkman. He said, shout out to my guy Tony. What's happening? So yeah, man, we're gonna move on from Melon. We ain't gonna spend too much time on this, man. It's just crazy. And it had to be a fucking weapon wheel nigga you paying. Like this shit just fucking crazy.
This motherfucker.
Was it worth it, Melon? Melon, was it worth it?
It was up until that nigga started talking about how he eats his own cum. Like that shit, I was just like,
that was a pause.
I was like, God damn.
This nigga said, you know what? Never mind.
Yo, it don't even matter. You're paid. Yo, shout out to Psycho. He finally here.
I'm here.
Shit, what's up?
What's happening?
Let me talk. First topic I want to talk about. I gotta say something, man. So Reggie Fils-Aimé, or whatever his name is,
my nigga,
he's retiring this year, or this next year, or whenever he's retiring. I don't care. But anyway, he's retiring, and I had a question. So I seen a post from Kofi, and he said that Reggie was an icon, right? So I said icon to who? I said
everybody.
Hold on. I said icon to who? Because what has he done for gaming, for actual gaming and development and things like that? Serious question, because maybe I don't know. Maybe he developed some game or something like that. I didn't know. Anyway, I wasn't answered because I don't know. I guess Kofi feelings was hurt. This is the thing that fucks me up with these niggas, right?
Right here.
These niggas, hold on. let me get this shit out. These niggas be acting like they not corporate slaves and all that, but then as soon as you ask them a question about their icon, they getting their feelings. Like, you don't even know this man. All I asked was, how is he a motherfucking icon? That's all I want to know. Niggas getting their feelings and then they go silent. You know what I'm saying? So,
first of all, I met Reggie a few times, more than 10 times that I could count. Then on top of that, he is an icon. The whole slogan, "My body's ready."
Go ahead.
Hold on. Doesn't matter what y'all think. That came from him.
What did he do?
That makes you iconic.
What did he do for Nintendo?
He's also the only person that is the most requested to be in a video game. People wanted this nigga to be in a video game for years now.
What DC? Listen. What did that Attack on Titan giant do for Nintendo? Let's keep it real. Like, what did he do for Nintendo?
No, first of all,
what has he done for games?
Hold on. It's just that he's the face.
He's not just the face, but he's also responsible for a lot of.
That nigga the same thing as Major Nelson.
I rock with DC, man, but I can't agree with you on this.
That's fine. You're not a Nintendo guy, but he's also the reason why
I'm a
we have a
Nintendo
lot
guy.
of games being. He's
I'm
also
a
the
Nintendo
reason
guy.
for a lot of games coming over.
Let him go.
Coming over from Japan and actually being what's
Wait,
what I'm looking for.
DC, what you say he do? What did you just say?
He's responsible for a bunch of localization on Nintendo games.
Yeah, he's
also
basically
one of
the
the
U.S.
major
face.
He's the US face. That's what I always thought.
Yeah, he's
just the Nintendo for years.
He's the US face, and Nintendo fans love him for that.
Nintendo didn't want to bring over those Japanese games. He fought to bring those games over. And on top of that, he's also the reason why the 3DS lasted so long. If you look at like the 3DS in other parts of the world, like let's say India and shit like that, the fuck niggas that run it over there were the reasons why the Switch was the 3DS was dying over there. They wasn't asking for games. He's the one that fought for those games, and he's also the nigga that came out and said, getting first-party games is not a Nintendo problem. That's a Sony problem. That's another iconic thing that he says. So,
No.
Everybody knows I'm a Nintendo dude. DC, you can't do no better than that.
He's an iconic dude, bro.
He's not.
He's iconic. Yes, he is.
DC, let me ask DC this. Hey, but DC, how do you defend when he was blatantly lying when the Wii U came out and he proclaimed that the Wii U would have full third-party support? He did say that. Like, how do you defend?
They had a contract with these developers, and the developers backed out. He's not a Phil because he made the system successful. So for the nigga that's saying that he's not a Phil.
No, he don't have no say-so on what happens. That's why
nothing.
He's talking,
yes, he does. Yes, he does. To an extent that he does. And I know this firsthand that most Japanese-owned companies, the American face don't really have nothing to say. The same thing goes over at Sony. But Reggie Fils-Aimé is one of the dudes that literally fought for a lot of the shit that we didn't get that is here now.
As far as what? What games?
Localization games. All of the Japanese RPG games that's here that weren't going to be here, he got them over here.
Oh, wait. What he said, what games are you talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what games?
Are you talking about Xenoblade Chronicles on the Wii?
Bravery. No, I'm talking about all of them. Okay. Bravery Default. I gotta go through a whole list, but it's a whole bunch of them.
There was three at the time. I know what you're talking about.
No, what was a real big game? Like what did like
that was a US campaign that brought those games, not Reggie though.
He's not an icon though. I don't get that.
I think he's an icon. Y'all wildin'.
He's an icon to Nintendo fans.
Exactly.
I say that.
Not Nintendo dudes. So
he's an icon of Nintendo dudes.
The only Nintendo fanboys, man.
You know what though? You know what?
Major Nelson, an icon of Xbox.
Who? Name another nigga that left in a PlayStation or Sega or a Xbox and got a warm fucking welcome goodbye like that. Name somebody else. I'm waiting.
Wait. He's been bending over for quite some time. So
that's not the
well
question
deserved.
I'm asking you. Name another.
You said what? Who gives a fuck?
The welcome is coming from Nintendo dudes, though.
I don't care about no
so it proves the point.
I'm not a corporate slave. I don't give a fuck about a spokesman leaving a company.
You don't even care about meeting anybody famous. What you talking about?
I don't.
Well, you don't count to anything.
You don't count.
Yo, these are regular fucking people, dog. Like, you're right. I don't give a fuck. Oh, Reggie Fils-Aimé leaving. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
He's not an icon in gaming to me. Who is he? The spokesman for the US?
Wasn't Reggie Fils-Aimé the dude that trolled y'all at E3? He did some shit.
Because he said my body is ready. He's an icon.
No. Let me tell you what he did. One time he came up to do a reveal, right? This is
the reveal. Yeah.
Okay, look, but what he did, he wore a Metroid pin on his suit. And they revealed Diddy Kong. No bullshit. Like, this dude is a joke. I don't care
the
what
Nintendo
anybody
fans
says.
was tight about that. I remember
This
that
dude
shit,
is a
bro.
joke, DC. Like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
He's a
DC,
fucking joke, my nigga.
Yo, he's an icon of Nintendo corporate slaves, dog. That's
And that did happen. I'm not making this up. This dude revealed Diddy Kong from Retro Games of all the developers. Like, it was unbelievable. This dude is a joke.
Hey, what's the name of that dude that passed away? Or was it last year, or the year before? That he was like the creator. Yeah, I would say he's a fucking icon. Not
it's a bigger icon than
Iwata was responsible for like Mario.
The handheld.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would say he's an icon, but not.
That's iconic.
Whoever it is. That's
Miyamoto's not dead though. What y'all talking about?
Iwata. What was he responsible?
Remember the guy? Please understand.
He was just the president of Japan, Nintendo Japan.
Oh, yeah, so he's not the Mario dude. Who's the Mario?
No, that's Miyamoto.
Miyamoto would be
somebody icon. I don't know these niggas. Fuck out of here.
Miyamoto would be an icon. Somebody like Miyamoto would be an icon.
Yeah, Miyamoto was definitely an icon.
Yeah, Miyamoto would definitely be an icon.
Yeah, Miyamoto was undisputably an icon. Yeah,
that's no doubt. Not
a Mario and Zelda.
Not a spokesman.
Miyamoto's responsible for Zelda and
Mario. We know that. We know that.
DC, this is the question right here. Would you put Fils-Aimé in the same level as a Miyamoto?
No, because
well, then he ain't no icon.
Hold on. Hold up. You don't have to be a creator to be an icon.
Not a creator. Just I'm saying the level. I'm talking about the level of.
There's a difference between a person that creates something and then a person that's just an icon for a brand.
Y'all put a brand icon on a fucking pedestal. A spokesman.
Yo, take it however you feel, bro. He's an icon.
He's an icon to you.
For Nintendo fans.
For Nintendo fanboys.
Not
Mason Nelson would be an icon for Xbox.
Nah, never that. That nigga's a joke for Xbox.
He would be an icon. If he was leaving all the corporate players to be crying.
But that's the thing, though.
Wait, DC. So that means
PlayStation.
Phil Spencer is an icon, right?
He's a nah.
But Fils-Aimé is God.
Then how is he
Come on.
You see how I did that?
Actually, hold on. Fils-Aimé actually joins tournaments and he plays alongside with all of the what do you call them? The esport dudes. Name another one of these fucking developers or presidents actually doing that.
I'm not impressed.
But how does that make him an icon though?
He's a face. That's still an icon. When you get what is an icon? What's the definition of icon?
It ain't Reggie. It ain't
Reggie. We just gotta let DC have it for y'all. You just gotta let him have it because it ain't going.
You got it, man.
I get what DC's saying though, but he didn't have that kind of impact on Nintendo like that though. Like. I just when I think of him, I just think of memes. Like I don't know. I can't. I get what you're saying, but nah, man, I disagree. Like the dude was useless. Spin doctor, useless spin doctor.
Hey, to me, he was a spokesperson for the U.S. That's how I see it. I ain't no icon.
I hope that comment was worth it, nigga.
DC, you lost me when you said I met him.
Oh shit!
Oh, damn. Wait,
what he say?
He took somebody. Hey, DC cold, man.
Hey, DC, don't get you a corporate slave. You sound like you're getting upset. Like talking about
I'm a Nintendo fan. Everybody knows this.
Nah, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Sony and gaming and gaming, but that don't mean I gotta care about these fucking
icons, regardless of how you
icon. Never that. Nah, that's okay. Whatever you believe.
Because every time I hear about Reggie Fils-Aimé, it's just jokes. Like I never hear I don't know.
That nigga ain't no fucking icon. But whatever you believe, that's all that matters. It's okay.
He met him, so he's an icon.
Yeah, he met him, so it's all good. You got to shake his hand and take a picture and dig out his face.
Wait, Psycho, who did Xbox do you met?
I met him.
I'm not calling him an icon though.
He met Aaron Greenberg.
Yeah, but I'm not calling Aaron Greenberg an icon.
He went out for drinks. He wined and dined him and shit.
Hey, let's ask. Hey, I want to ask the guest, Tony. What was Reggie Fils-Aimé across the pond? Was he like an icon over there, or was he?
What did Candace say? He's an icon to corporate Nintendo slaves. That's what icon.
Yeah, okay, right.
That's it. Nobody else cares. He's retiring. Nobody cares. Like, he's
pushing it. This nigga got videos from everybody. PlayStation fans, PC fans.
Who he got a video from?
Talking about?
I don't care who he got.
They were being nice. I doubt they actually cared.
They're being nice.
That's
They're
it.
being
You know how
nice.
yeah, everybody's being nice for a pat on the back.
Right.
We know how the internet go.
Man,
You know what I'm saying?
you already know.
They just being nice. Oh, see you later, Reggie. We don't see you at E3 anymore. In the treehouse. You won't be at the treehouse no more. Yo, shout outs to Alchemist Star, man. He said when you come up with the "my body is ready" meme as your first reason, big credit if he's the reason why I got third-party games on my Switch. And he gave another one. He said Iwata took pay cuts and he believed in releasing a complete game in a good work environment. He's an icon. Reggie got them good memes though. Shout outs to Alchemist Star, man. We appreciate you. You did.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So is anybody playing Anthem? How y'all all feeling about Anthem?
Yes, sir.
Ain't playing
I feel like it's not as good as Destiny to me.
It's a good game. It's just fucked up
I
that I
don't know
gotta
about all
rebuy it
that.
again.
Destiny.
Wait, what'd you say, DC?
Hold on, yeah, listen, hold on.
I gotta buy it again.
Hold on. One thing we got to start doing in this podcast is stop talking over each other. One person at a time. We all grown. We know how to do that, right? One person at a time. All right, little kitties. One person at a time.
You see, I mute my
Yes,
mic. I
Dad.
got nothing to say. I mute my mic. You know.
All right, so who has played Anthem?
Me?
I have.
I also have.
What y'all feel about it? How y'all feel?
Go ahead, Candace.
Ladies first.
It's not as fun as I was expecting, but I don't know. It's actually probably exactly what I was expecting from it because I wasn't expecting much, and maybe I just need to keep playing. But right now, I'm glad I didn't pay full price for it.
You're how much you did pay for it? $57?
Yeah.
How'd you pay $57 for a brand new game?
Because, well, the dude said he was hooking me up because I renewed my GameStop membership. So
you're glad you didn't pay an extra $7. That makes you feel better.
It was supposed to be $65. You know that.
$64.94 after tax.
$64.19. Well, depending on where you at.
Yeah.
But where I was, yeah. Well,
so you
whatever.
happy you ain't pay an extra $7? That made it all right.
I didn't say it made it all right. I'm happy I didn't pay as much as I would have.
You paid $57? No.
Yo.
Like you paid 30 or something like that.
That's what I was thinking when you said like a discount. I thought you like didn't pay full,
No,
full
she was
price.
like, I'm glad I didn't pay full price.
Yeah, I
No,
thought
he also gave me a free warranty. I didn't pay for that.
A free warranty?
Could have paid Kid Smooth to unblock her.
Those are usually
that
extra.
much.
Who scratches up?
Those are extra. I didn't pay for them.
You said a warranty. Who destroys a Blu-ray disc?
Like I said, I never asked for it, but he threw it in there. So that's another thing I didn't pay for that I got.
You must have went in there with a mini skirt on or something.
Yo, Drew, what do you think about the game?
He said I got the warranty. Hold on, we gotta talk about that.
Let me let Hard8 finish.
All right.
You have what? Huh? I don't know.
You know how they always pushing a warranty, or I don't know if you go to GameStop. They
Yeah, I
always
used to
try to
work
get you to
there.
buy one.
I used to work there.
They
Yeah, I
gave me
know.
the warranty for free. Like, did you ever break a disc?
Nah, never.
Like, we saw a grown man struggle trying to break a Blu-ray disc. So you know how
Oh shit!
motherfuckers
Oh
are,
yeah,
right?
I remember that.
We saw a grown, wimpy, bitch-ass nigga struggle with breaking the fucking
God damn.
So,
Wait,
you
what
know,
happened? What was this?
we don't
Yeah,
need no warranty.
You don't remember when BG?
Oh man.
Wait, what happened?
I remember we had trouble breaking the controller. That was crazy, bro.
Oh man.
Hey, that $7 could go towards getting out unblocked. That's unblocked money right there.
Unblocked. Forget it. We need to unblock.
Nah, Melon got it. I don't pay people to get unblocked.
Ouch. Ouch.
Damn.
All right, so
man.
you loving Anthem, right? Like, it's amazing to you, right?
Nah, not amazing. It's a good game.
So why? Hold on.
First of all,
Hold on,
the game got too many bugs.
You was
That's my
loving it
pro-
before the fucking mics went on. Now you changing your story?
Yeah, I was loving it when I first started until I started encountering those bugs.
Hold on. Before the video went live, you was in here gushing over the game. Now all of a sudden,
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun game.
you was in here telling me, yo, I don't know what people talking about with 4 players.
Yeah, in terms of
great, I'm loving it.
I don't know what people's talking about in terms of that grindy shit because it doesn't feel grindy to me.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is that it
That's
feels
my
just
shit. It don't feel grindy. I feel like if you enjoying what you doing, it don't feel grindy. Like that's my whole thing. Everybody bitching and complaining about that shit. The game is fine.
The game boring. All right.
I don't know about all that.
I got the game for free. Candace.
Me too.
So you must
it's boring.
really like it. Well,
No,
yeah.
It's boring. It was okay at first. I like flying around. Like I like that. It
Really?
looks good. It looks good. Of course, it's downgraded like shit, but
Yeah, it is.
it does still look decent. I like the flying around part. I think that's great. But it's getting boring. I'm getting bored.
I actually find the flying to be annoying, kind of. It's just
Nah, you bugging. What?
Wildin'.
What?
That's the one. That's the best
That
feature I've
movement
seen
is
in a game
mad
this
smooth
gen.
and responsive.
Yeah, that's the fucking shining
talking
aspect
about?
of the game.
maybe it's because I've been having so many bugs, but
Nah,
it's
you
not
probably don't know what
really
you're doing,
good.
Candace. Like you know once you run out, you could glide, recover. You know.
Yeah,
like,
I
you
know
gotta
how to
learn
do all that. I know how to
You
recover.
probably
or
be flying
to-
into mountains and shit.
Yeah, you got it. I'm trash. That's why I don't like it.
Oh, y'all making her
No,
mad.
I'm not saying that's why you don't like it. I'm just talking about.
I'm
the
not
flying.
mad. I just don't think it's fun.
You would think that you would like is the flying. Who doesn't like that part?
They need to make an Iron Man game.
I expected to like that part, but it's not for me. I don't dig it.
Yeah.
I like the game. The game's pretty lit. It just I should have never got on
Frame rate, right?
consoles. That
The frame
30
rate?
FPS is fucking trash. And then on top of that, niggas, that's why I hate
Oh, you
digital
got it on
consoles.
consoles? You got it on consoles?
I just bought it on PC right now through CD Key House, so it don't
You
matter.
should have been did that, Dark Cloud.
Yeah, but whatever, man. I'm not stressed for cash. But I hate when
That
digital
makes it
foundry
right.
do
That
shit
makes
like
it right. What the fuck?
whatever. I'm not stressed. It doesn't hurt me.
What that got to do with it?
No, but anyways, like I'm saying, like Digital Foundry is the reason why the PS4 version is not uncapped, because you could have put that shit in PC in 1080p mode and get over 40 and 50 frames per second. Now that shit's gone.
Shout out to Drake Clan. He said, y'all think it's a wrap for BioWare?
Nah,
No.
they good.
No.
I mean,
They still got Dragon Age.
isn't this like 2 bombs in a row though? Like,
I don't think the game is bad. The game could be. Here's my thing with these type of games. The same thing with like the Division. Games on this type of scale never come out the woodwork banging. It takes time.
But the Division
I like it
was
now,
fun
though.
day
I don't have a
one.
problem with it now.
Nah, Division was dried up for me like the
The
first.
side missions is repetitive as fuck.
Yeah,
though.
now the Division after like a good like 6 months, the Division was fucking popping. Same thing with what's it called? Wildlands. Wildlands is good now.
yeah,
Yeah, 'cause all the extra shit they added.
Yeah. After 6
None of
months.
these games jump out the woodwork banging. That's our biggest problem. We want there to be a crazy fucking story. We want there to be a long ass fucking like online. We want there to be so much diversity in like missions and fucking free reign after end game stuff. We want all of that. But it's a multiplayer. It's a multiplayer game. It's just the same thing like when I play Final Fantasy 4. I'm an original day one Final Fantasy 14 guy. Anybody asked me how that game was at launch, I would have said not fucking buy it. Now it's fucking lit. Those type of games need patches and addition and like expansions to get better.
This isn't the first game in this genre, though, and this is BioWare that should know how to do a good story. So
What's
it's
wrong
like,
with the story now,
they
though?
shouldn't have-
The story is good. What do you want?
The story is good. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm just saying in general, you expect more from something that comes way later. Like if it was the first game in this genre, then yeah.
That's the biggest problem with this generation now of gamers, yo. Like y'all fucking born in 3D gaming people, man. Like y'all want so much. Y'all want so much for.
Hold on, that don't make sense, Dark Cloud.
No, listen. You cannot have both. You can't have a great online and the best story for $60 right now.
Hold on. Before 3D gaming, you got a full fucking game. You remember?
Exactly.
You remember when you got a full game day one?
I don't know nothing about that.
You had no multiplayer or online progression.
But you still got a full game.
Story. But this is different though.
No, but what she's
saying
is we didn't already have all these looter shooters, so they basic shit that should be in the game is not there. Like how did they not learn from others' mistakes?
What's not there?
What's not there? Like I'm not understanding that. Like what's not there?
The customization ain't there.
How?
The game has been in development for 6 years. You got 2 fucking helmets that you gotta buy.
Why can you only choose your guns at the forge? That shit's annoying.
All of the guns are the same. The fucking common gun look just like the epic gun, and so on and so forth. Like the shit is lazy.
I'll give you that.
Well, how
one
do y'all
again.
not see that shit?
Like,
I seen somebody make an Iron Man suit.
Those type
That
of
shit
games
was
again.
fire.
Let's revisit this game again in 6 months. See if we can say the same shit.
In 6 months.
6 months.
They gotta drop expansion packs. You see, that's
Somebody's a company guy.
Y'all not multiplayer niggas.
Look,
dog.
Nobody gave.
The story is fine. The gameplay is smooth.
I'm probably gonna be on the
I'm not seeing it, bro.
Yeah,
that's
fuck you,
that's
baby.
y'all problem. Y'all niggas be jumping from game to game like it's nobody's business.
What's wrong with
I
that?
spent almost 2 years with Destiny.
Yo, could you imagine me saying that for an MMO? I'm gonna be done with an MMO in 6 months.
Hey, DC, could you imagine me saying, "Hey, I'll pay you $30 now and give you $30 6 months later"? Like, could you imagine?
But that's how multiplayer games are with expansions.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
And then
DC.
on
Like,
top of that, hold up. They said all of the expansions for this game is going to be free.
Yeah.
Man, this is EA, homie.
I'm just saying.
You need more people.
I had more fun with it. Destiny 1.
Wait, what? What you said?
I said I got the first Destiny day 1 and I had more fun with it.
I don't know, Candace.
I don't know about all that. That shit, I had to wait for that game to get fucking expansions before I jump back on.
That shit look boring as fuck when I see that shit.
DC, it's not a free-to-play game. It should be complete and big free on release. Stop that.
What are you talking about, fam? You don't even know what you're talking about. Because the game, you buy the game now. They're not charging for expansions, so they're gonna add more stuff to it. You can't get a full look. There has never been in history a full-blown story multiplayer MMO game launched with everything out the gate.
This ain't an MMO though.
It is. In a way, it is. It's like it's a looter
shooter, and that's a completely different game.
Semi-RPG. It's like kind of RPG-ish.
Yeah, it's not an MMO.
It's a looter shooter.
But it has RPG elements, and you still have to add for that.
I mean, we'll see.
Yo, Hard8, what's your problem with the game? Like, what's your issue?
It's just boring. You do the same shit over and over. I'm tired of that. It's boring.
I don't know.
It's getting boring. At first, it was cool. Like, oh, this ain't too bad. But it's getting boring.
The side missions, I feel like the main story missions are good. The side missions are boring, though. I'll give you that.
It's just getting boring, man. But and the performance ain't that great.
Didn't they just release a new driver for NVIDIA?
Driver made it worse. I rolled the drivers back.
Hey, I heard the loading screens. I heard the loading screens are like really bad.
Yo, the loading screens.
That's a problem I ain't been having. I don't know. Like, I've been asking people, like, what do y'all mean? Because I ain't been having no long loading screens.
No, I got long loading times on PS4.
The game, like when it got released on Origin, dumb loading screens.
I'm not sure. But that's what I'm saying. Was that pre-patch or is that?
It was pre-patch.
Well, see, now I've heard it's still happening post-patch.
No. They fixed it. They fixed a lot of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm on an M.2 SSD, so I don't really have them problems.
Nah, the pre-patch, that shit was
on a
crazy.
mechanical hard drive, then I can see you might have some loading issues, but I'm on an M.2, so it's pretty swift.
And the game was crashing too when I first played it too.
Oh, for real?
They even said in the IGN review, I think, that the shit was crashing.
Damn.
It crashed for me a few times.
Shout out to Alchemist Star.
Yeah, 4 times for me.
It took 5 to 6 hours. This is 5 to 6 years. Excuse me. This is BioWare. They didn't even put stats. I don't know how the fuck my character is getting.
What do you mean they didn't put stats? What are you talking about? You get stats every mission you play.
There is no character stats. You don't know how powerful your character is. There is only a level. You don't know. There is no character stats, dog. You don't know what you're leveling up. You can't see it. You don't know.
The only thing I know is the upgrades for the weapons and everything
That's
else.
it.
Yep. The shit you add on.
What about your character though?
Yo, ain't there microtransactions in the game with like $20 for a skin?
It's cosmetics. If
you don't need none of that shit though.
Really none of that in your face.
No, I mean you would be grinding for the shit that they charge you for. You would be grinding for a long time to get it from in-game currency.
Oh shit!
It's already 100 videos on that shit. You're gonna be grinding for a long.
I feel like your skin don't make the game make me any better.
But that's a looter shooter, though. I mean, that's what it's a grind. You want. This is what.
Nah, for me, it's killing the strongest monster.
This is
I love facing the big beasts. I love that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That shit
funny. Got 90,000 coins in like 70 hours. So
damn. But you don't even need all of that shit though. Yo, if you have a good, well, I usually do the co-op mode. If you got a good team, you straight. You don't even need to do all that.
I heard the story is like, meh.
I think the story's pretty good so far, but hey,
I actually like the story.
Exactly, like I'm not seeing it.
Fucking good too. It's probably one of the best texture-looking game that we've gotten so far across all the systems.
Oh, we're gonna see if you beat it, DC, because we know you don't beat games. So
what you talking about, nigga? I got like 5 games beat on the Switch right now. This year.
We can't prove that. We can't
screenshots. And you do know on Switch games, once you beat them, right, you save and it literally jumps you right back.
We're gonna see if you beat Anthem.
Okay.
Because you capping for this game right now. So we're gonna see if you beat it.
Yo, Hard8, you play Metro yet?
No. I don't want to get the.
Nigga said Switch don't count for beating games. Get the fuck out of here.
What?
I don't want to get it.
Niggas are fucking. All right.
I don't want to get it from the Epic Store. So I'm good.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the Epic Store?
I'm tired of all these fucking launchers, dog.
Oh, Hard8, you one of those.
No, okay. I don't feel like it. I don't really like having my games spread out all over the place. I don't know.
Hard8 is
for the nigga that keep bringing up God of War. I don't like God of War. I got the game. I don't like it. That's why I didn't beat it. I don't like the game. Stop bringing that shit up, dog.
How come you don't like it? What you like about it?
I've never been a God of War fan. Never since any of them.
What? But this is a good game.
What the fuck?
What don't you like about it?
It's not my type of game. I don't like it.
He's a Nintendo guy.
I'm into JRPGs. I'm into
Oh my god, bro. It's literally one of the best franchises out there, dog.
I don't care. I'm not a fan of God of War.
It got good graphics and voice acting. He don't like that.
What are you talking about? I play more voice acted games than you, nigga. What you talking about?
Cloud?
Nigga,
I don't understand how you don't like God of War, but you like Anthem.
Yeah, that's a good point, Candace. Like, I don't get that.
I don't understand how you like God of War, but you like Anthem, DC.
I say it's not. They're not the same type of game. What are you talking about? One's a
good game.
It's like RPG style of games.
Is that your main genre that you?
Yeah, like? JRPGs and RPG games. That's all I play. Which one of you niggas got over 2,000 hours in an MMO right now?
Hey man, if you don't like God of War, I can trust you, man.
Man, I had over 1,000 hours in fucking 2K.
Fucking 1,000 hours in no goddamn fucking MMO RPG. Hell,
I don't play MMO.
The fuck?
Sorry. I don't do those. But good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Damn.
Yeah.
2,000 hours. Sheesh.
Yeah, man.
How much of that is on the start?
What MMO is that? Shit.
Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah, now that
somebody said 3,000 in Warframe.
Nah, I don't play. I played Warframe for a little bit. I stopped fucking with that for after a while.
Warframe was trash in the beginning, and I never went back to it.
I tried
to go back.
No, Warframe is way better than when it first came out.
Yo, I tried to go back, and I just can't do it. I can't do it.
It's a game that got better over time.
Warframe got way better.
Did you ever say you ain't like God of War before?
I don't recall ever.
I've never heard him say that. I've never heard him say that.
I'm gonna be honest.
What are you talking about? The last time I was on here, Hard8 was like, he go roast me because I don't like God of War games. Remember that? I said that like on the podcast and after the podcast.
I don't remember none of that.
I don't really remember that either.
Damn.
Hey, yo, shout out to Harlem King. He said, I heard Scalebound was coming back, but found out it's going to be on the Switch. That shit going to look like ass. Facts.
It ran like shit on the Xbox. So how? You know what? Yo, y'all seen that Assassin's Creed 3 on the Switch?
Bro. Who the fuck asked
Yo,
for
that shit at like 10 frames a second.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hey, you can play it on the go, so that makes it all right.
Nah, it's people who legit haven't played that game yet. Like, I work with somebody who's
I love that game.
only played Nintendo consoles.
So now they're interested.
Yeah, exactly.
No, why 3 is terrible?
I don't get. That's what I heard.
No, you're bugging. 3 is not terrible.
It ain't bad.
I thought
3 is
2.
not
I still
terrible.
think 2 is the best at all.
3 ain't bad.
I think 4 is boring.
What? 4
Black
is the
Flag
only
is so
Assassin's
boring,
Creed that I
man.
like.
Really?
Black
Did you play the
Flag
other
is
ones?
boring. You know why it's fucking boring?
I played some of Unity. I beat. Well, actually, I take that back because I really do like the one in London with the twins.
You're talking about Ascension?
Yeah.
Syndicate?
Yeah, that one is really fun too.
Yeah, that one was lit.
Yo, the originals 2, fucking
Y'all
4.
like Black Flag?
Yeah, Black Flag was cool.
Hell
Black
yeah.
Flag is garbage, man.
The pirate bids were the best bids.
Because of the ship combat. It's too much goddamn ship combat. That shit boring.
That's the one I didn't like.
That's what made it great.
That shit running at
No, it didn't.
No.
10 frames a second on Switch. Oh man.
You on this slow ass ship. You gotta travel from mission to mission. It take fucking forever. That shit boring, man.
Yeah,
I dug it.
I wasn't a big fan of Black Flag, man.
Put me to sleep. Yo.
All right, so let's move on. We got this week it's going down this week, man. We had a billionaire, Robert Kraft, was arrested for tricking.
Damn.
He got caught up in a prostitution sting. He wasn't the one running it. He was part of it. He was trying to buy something, and he got arrested, man. This should come at a weird time, man. Now we know that he's real friend. He's real cool with Jay-Z, Meek Mill, and they doing the black reform and all of that. Now this type of shit comes out, and of course the conspiracy theories are running amok. What y'all think? What's going on with this?
Let's ask Candace.
Yeah, right.
Yo, my manager.
That is the Patriots owner, right?
Yeah, yeah. Classy owner, classy franchise, classy fans, right?
Oh shit!
All these flavors, and you choose to be salty. I don't get it.
I'm hating.
So Candace, what's going on with your man? Why he out here buying pussy and he a billionaire?
I mean, if you think about it, when you got 6 rings on your hand, it's kind of hard to handle business. So he thought he would pay somebody to do it for him.
Okay.
What?
That's the damage control we're going.
Wait,
with.
what? Wait a minute.
Hey, that's spoken like a true Patriots fan.
Wow. It sounds like you thought about that shit in the mirror.
Hey.
Yeah, because I'm gonna do that. That's serious. When I first heard about this shit, I laughed. It's not that deep to me.
Seriously, how do you really? What do you? Really
I don't care. I really think it's a joke.
How do y'all feel about paying for pussy? Like, do anybody? I mean, because a lot of times we do it indirectly, but have y'all ever just straight out? Because some people don't feel like all the extra whining and dining. They just want to get right to it. I ain't got time to be trying to make you laugh and all that. I want you to swallow this cock, bitch. How much?
I personally wouldn't pay for it, and I don't support, the women who are being forced into it. But at the same time, there are women who choose this life. I mean,
you're talking about sex workers.
Yeah, there are people who actively try and get prostitution legalized. So who am I to be mad that Mr. Kraft is paying to get some?
We know you can't.
Laughing. You know you lying.
What?
We know that you can't get a black woman. Would you pay for some?
Would I? No.
Okay, so you're just gonna fuck white girls for the rest of your life. Okay, that's fine.
I never said that. Whoa,
hold up. You'll pay to get unblocked, but you can't pay to get no pussy.
Which is worse.
Crazy.
Oh man. Paying to get unblocked is work.
In a real way. Oh,
you pay for pussy, you ain't got no game, dog. Like,
huh?
Oh shit.
He probably don't want to.
Some people don't feel like going through all the work. You do have people like that. Robert Kraft might be one of them. I'm a billionaire.
Yeah, I don't know this.
I mean, you're a billionaire, so whoever you get is most likely after your money anyway.
So
that don't make it.
So
look at fucking what's his name? Hugh Hefner. He knew that and he accepted it.
He was making the most of it though, wasn't he?
I mean, Hugh Hefner was getting bitches for a long time though. Even when he was
young. They was living with him.
You know what the
Robert Kraft is like in his 60s, 70s or something, right?
He's 70-some years old.
He ain't got time for all that shit, man. Listen, man, suck this cock and keep it moving. Take this little change and get up out of here. I ain't trying to get out of here. You know what I mean? Sometimes, really, some niggas just want to fuck the bitch and send her on her way. I don't feel like you staying over. Don't get comfortable. I'm not fixing you nothing to eat. I ain't buying you nothing to eat. Suck this cock and move on, bitch. That's it.
Yeah, he's talking about.
You gotta be careful with that because those be the same bitches that call for sexual harassment and all that type of shit.
But what Hard8 is saying is true though. A lot of these older men and rich men, they just don't want any attachments. They just want the act and keep it moving.
But he went to the lowest of the lowest places to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like him, there's other ways to get that done.
How you know they wasn't high class hoes?
It's high class hoes. What?
No, he went to a party.
They
like,
all
party,
low
party.
class.
I mean, they got some hoes that charge like $5,000.
And
They
still
do.
hoes.
Goddamn.
They still hoes.
I mean, they still high class though. You can't afford.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they
You're
still
right.
high
I
class.
can't afford them motherfuckers.
Yeah, the pussy's in another bracket.
Yeah, it's in another tax bracket.
Oh, okay. Okay. We got these GLM hoes. Okay.
When it comes to prostitution, the only reason why it's illegal is they can't tax it. That's the only reason why it's illegal. If they could tax, I mean, prostitution is the oldest profession or something like. They've been selling pussy for years.
Another thing is, why didn't he just go to Vegas and get, you know what I'm saying, and do some shit like that? Like, that's
Go to the bunny ranch.
Well, he could have went to Dominican Republic or some shit.
But yeah, he in Florida. I mean, he ain't gonna get on his private jet to go get some pussy.
Shit, why not? It's an hour, couple hours.
I mean, wherever he was caught, would it matter? The haters would be mad either way, so who cares?
Hey, shout out to Alchemist Star. He said, I like those women. I think those women were mistreated, though, based on reports. Some were malnourished also, but I haven't looked into it much. Bottom line, rich people.
Yeah.
And shout Butch, $2. He said he used a human trafficking site apparently.
Oh,
yeah, that you can't condone that shit.
Oh, he wanted some foreign.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I haven't heard that. I'm gonna Google it.
Did you really trying to
I heard
So has anybody in here ever paid for some pussy?
Hell no.
Nah.
Directly, because indirectly you did, but directly.
Yeah, indirectly, yeah. You take them out, dinner and all of that, you kind of pay for it.
I mean, that's indirectly. I mean,
Yeah,
you
that's
know what
indirect,
you know what you're trying to get.
But not directly.
Nah, hell nah.
Ravish, I don't know. I kind of feel like you did.
I missed a super chat from Masturbator.
I kind of feel like you did. Alchemist Star said, I don't think you get high class hoes out of orchards of Asia. 3.1 star massage polish. Hey, you can't. Sometimes niggas be mad. They wasn't satisfied. I don't know.
No.
Oh man.
Prostitution is the best fuck. No attachment. Okay.
I don't know.
You got some people proud.
Seconds you getting.
Damn.
Okay. I mean.
We missed we missed a super chat.
I got it. I seen it.
Oh, okay.
But so I mean, at the end of the day, when I seen the story, I really didn't care. I'm not bothered by it. I really didn't give a fuck. Like a lot of niggas pay. A lot of people do a lot of shit that they keep behind closed doors. A lot of people act like they shit don't stink when they really do. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really care.
Yes, but you guys gotta be smart about it. Like, there's places here in the U.S. where you can do that.
He probably been going there He probably been going there for a while. They probably
went to the bunny ranch.
That's why That's why they was under investigation. They probably
I heard that he's not even the most famous person that they found there.
Yeah, he wasn't the richest person that they got. Yeah.
Oh, who else did they get?
No, but
I don't know. It's not out
FBI.
there.
No, they came back and said that he was though. I don't know.
I heard that he
there.
wasn't the richest motherfucker.
Yeah, I heard that he wasn't as well.
Yeah, they tried to.
Obviously, this is a high class spot or something. They got billionaires coming through.
That must be some good pussy then.
So, do any of y'all hate Robert Kraft because he paid for pussy, or y'all fake mad? Which one? Anybody fake mad?
I'm not even fake mad.
Of course you ain't, Candace.
I'm not a hypocrite. I wouldn't be fake mad if it was somebody else's owner either.
Hey, yo, DC, chill.
What if it was Tom Brady?
Yo, why DC blocking people?
Yo, Doc Cloud.
Chill, man.
I don't fucking pay for no pussy, man.
Hey, DC's blocking my police, man. Come on,
y'all seen that comment that somebody said? They said if Anthem had a pussy, Dark Cloud would pay for it.
That nigga deserves to get fucking timed out. Now think about that for 300 seconds, nigga.
Oh, my nigga. Oh, man.
Why are you mad, Dark Cloud? Like, what's wrong?
DC,
I'm not mad. I'm
man.
definitely not mad. I'm online playing fucking VR Rally right now. I just
Niggas time out, man.
I the way I think is like, if that's your type of enjoyment, I'm just gonna make you even madder. Now you can't say nothing, nigga. How do you feel?
God damn.
Now you gotta sit there and get mad in the corner.
It's a VR game that you playing right now?
No, VR. What's it called? V Rally.
Oh,
Okay.
that's on the Switch.
Yep.
Trash.
It's some trash.
Oh, man.
Yo, man, I seen an article. I didn't read it, but they was like, you know, what would happen? I think it was like, what would happen if Nintendo stopped making consoles or some shit like that? Did y'all see that article?
I would not care.
I would not care either. But
y'all niggas is wilding.
I mean, but Microsoft is about to be in that position. It looked like.
Yeah.
No, you bugging. You wilding.
Nah, they the next thing.
Nah, fam.
Yo, first of all, Microsoft has literally been shitting on their fans for a minute. Here, y'all
Dark Cloud, you didn't forget about the Wii U.
Y'all niggas buy this Xbox. Y'all pay for this service. We're gonna give this service free to everybody else. Y'all keep giving us a little bit of money. We'll keep giving you bullshit hype for E3, and then you know what? When you finally give us all your money, we're gonna give your shit away on everybody else's system for free.
Hey.
All right, hold on, back up. Let's talk about this. Hold on, let's
talk about it.
Dark Cloud cycle was going in.
So now Microsoft and Nintendo is teaming up, right?
Nintendo's not teaming up. They playing smart. They're like, give us everything you got, nigga. You be stupid. You go ahead. We cool. We homies. Give us everything you got.
Yeah, because we need it because Sony is whooping our ass. So we need every little bit of piece of help we can get.
It looks like Sega 2.0, honestly.
Damn, she's right. It
Xbox,
does.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Microsoft, yeah.
And these niggas now the question goes around like, what's the purpose of an Xbox if everybody has your fucking game?
But Sega
everybody has your Game Pass.
Xbox keeping it away from Sony, right?
I mean, how long they gonna do that? I mean, realistically.
Yeah, once they got this.
Yo, I'm saying it right now. This next Xbox 2 is the last Xbox you get.
Damn.
Really?
If it doesn't do well.
What if it does well?
No. It could do well. You never know.
But that's the thing, though. Microsoft's not going to show those numbers. They're going to keep talking about, we have 90 million people.
No. Wait. If they're doing good, they'll definitely
show the numbers.
They'll show them.
Yeah, they'll show them if they're doing good.
360 days?
Yeah, I was about to say 360 they show.
And the floor is open for them to do well. They can. I mean, they got an opportunity. I'm not just going to count them out just because they Microsoft.
Yo,
they could kill it.
This shit's it's smart as hell.
If they drop an exclusive that's on the same level as God of War, Uncharted, they'll be forgiven.
It'll never happen.
That ain't happening.
Well, that's the thing, though. Here's the thing: you'll never need an Xbox to play that.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It might happen, but that game might be on PC. That game might be on Switch. That game might be on your cell phone. Like. You don't need an Xbox.
Cycle. What was you saying? Smart that they're doing this?
Cycle. Explain it because with
I'm doing right now. I'm not going to argue about it. But
no. Wait. I don't want you to argue. But can you agree?
He just got to text him, Aaron. He got to defend.
Hey, wait. Can you agree though? There's no reason to have a console if they do this strategy.
Would I agree? There's no reason to.
Yeah. Is there any reason to have a console?
It depends on the person. To me, that
depends on the person. Yo, if Game Pass blows the fuck up like Steam, they're dropping consoles.
Okay.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yo, shout out
they don't have to spend zero money on R&D. You have any idea how much money you got to spend for R&D on a console, and on top of that, to have cloud services? You have any idea how expensive it is to have game servers for every fucking platform?
I do.
That's way more than R&D for a console, my nigga.
I do. That's why I said
regardless if you're Microsoft, that's money nobody wants to spend.
Hold on, we got a shout out for fuck you, man. He said, "Did y'all see the Crackdown 3 Jordan 1s?"
The what?
2 L's and 1.
He said 2 L's and 1.
Crackdown 3 Jordan 1s.
Yo, this one nigga said,
sneakers.
Yo, this one nigga said, yo, at least Xbox gave you 4K 60. Anthem Crackdown's in 4K and it got 60.
Wow.
Crazy.
I didn't see the sneakers, but I don't like the Jordan 1, so I don't give a fuck what they was modeled after. You dig?
Damn. Yeah, Microsoft.
So what is this deal with Microsoft? What are they? So they putting Xbox Game Pass or Gold or what? What they?
Game Pass and Xbox Live.
Oh, they put
for the Switch
for free.
Yes, for free.
I'm also seeing that they're going to be
free
on Switch. Yeah.
Game Pass.
Well, no, not Game Pass. Xbox Live.
Xbox Live and Game Pass.
Game Pass is free.
Wait, that'll be free.
No, it's not going to be free.
You'll pay. You're not paying for Live, but you are paying $9.99 a month
for Game Pass.
or $2 if you're lucky.
Oh, all right.
Hey, that's better than Nintendo Switch Online.
Oh, no, Microsoft getting that.
That's fine.
That's
what I'm saying. If this shit blows up, These niggas, there's no need for an Xbox system.
There's already no need. What do you?
I keep trying to say.
Look,
Look,
here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Dark Cloud.
Hold up. Here's the thing. All these dudes defending the Xbox. All these niggas talking about all the Xbox games and everything playing, right? 99% of the games of any Xbox game shown on the internet today is off of a PC.
Go ahead, Psycho.
Okay.
Are you done, motherfucker?
God
damn!
Wait, this nigga passionate about that Nintendo.
Oh, he ain't playing.
Psycho.
Man, DC going hard ball.
No, I'm just saying this is why I said it was smart a while ago, because I feel like they're just putting the service out there to obviously gain more money, right? So when they put it on the Switch or whatever, the Game Pass on the Switch, people gonna buy it or whatever. The games that can be streamed to the Switch, we already know the AAA games ain't gonna work on there, but the games can be streamed from there. I mean, it's all about getting revenue. So they get it from PC, they get it from
streaming?
Yeah, they're getting it from PC. Like games like Ori is gonna be able to run on the Switch. Games like Ori and what's the other one? Cuphead 2.
There was
like
also
that's gonna be able to run.
saying that depending on like the next Switch system. You're wrong though, because they're saying that service is gonna be there, and then every iteration after that with Nintendo, you're gonna be able to download Xbox games and play them at their best.
Like Gears 5.
Like Gears 5.
Nah, that ain't happening.
You're not listening. Y'all keep talking about the Switch now. I'm talking about a more powerful Switch that can run games better.
Okay.
No,
A more
Wait,
powerful.
are they working on that?
Is that gonna happen? Are they
we'll see.
Of course that's gonna happen.
So didn't they just say that they're not working on a more powerful Switch yet?
They never said that.
Didn't they say
I just read an article that said they're not working on a newer Switch right now.
They're not doing that right now because this shit is selling like hotcakes. But there is going to be a newer Switch that comes out that's obviously going to be more powerful. It may not be this year or next year.
But the next the next Xbox and PlayStation going to be way more powerful.
Okay, but
how are you going to be able to play them at their best on the Switch or whatever the next?
But way better than what it is on the Switch now. Let's say the next Switch can do all games at 1440 60. Then what? What? Because it's not.
Hold on, you're bugging. Maybe 1080. You're bugging with 1440.
He wishing on the star. Let him wish.
You're bugging out.
I definitely forgot that the GameCube was powerful and everything else out there.
This ain't 10 years ago.
That doesn't matter. You can't talk about the future if you don't know it.
They don't even care about power no more.
They don't.
Because they sell regardless of power.
So what? You think the Switch 2 is going to be basically slightly more powerful than this?
The Switch 2 might be on the level of a PS4 or some shit, maybe.
Nah, definitely higher than that.
And then the next PS5 and the Xbox gonna be way higher than that, probably.
So what? Games at 4K.
Oh, they're not gonna be at their best on the Switch. So they're not.
But what are you saying that 4K games now was gonna be way more garbage compared to the next Xbox and PlayStation 5?
What are you talking about?
What?
Wait, what?
The way he's talking about is like
he's malfunctioning right now, man.
Those games,
you definitely malfunctioning. What the hell?
The way you're saying is like, regardless of whatever the Switch is, if the
fanboy overload
if the Switch Next system does 1440 60, that means that regardless of whatever, they're definitely not gonna
the games on the Switch could be.
How can you expect them to make such a huge jump when the Switch came out doing what it does now?
It was doing sub HD.
You realize that hardware gets cheaper and they get better.
You really think the Switch is gonna? You really think a Nintendo console is gonna jump up to 1440 60?
Nigga, no.
Dude, there's physically no way. There's physically no way. You guys are all tech people in here, right? There's physically no way that your next APU that you drop in the Switch cannot do that.
And you think that shit gonna be cheap? Nintendo like to make affordable consoles. You know that, right?
How much is that shit gonna cost?
And again, that chip may not cost that much.
Nintendo, hold on. Back up.
It's funny how you niggas can sit here and be like, regardless of whatever CPU or APU they put in the PS5, it's gonna be 10 times better.
Hold on. Time out. If Nintendo can do 1440p 60 and keep it under 300, then what the fuck is Microsoft and Sony gonna be able to do? 4K 60 and keep it under 400?
We don't know that. We don't know.
Look.
We making wishes over here. This nigga got a cloud on the TV in his house.
Do you realize Nintendo haven't matched Xbox and PlayStation specs in fucking
Decades.
forever?
They never have.
Let me ask you something.
Decades.
Okay, who said that they're matching? I said it's gonna be
Not
obviously
even close.
better.
Not
Dark
even
Cloud,
close,
let me ask you
man.
something.
Okay. All right.
Dark
Hey, yo, hold
Cloud.
on. Shout outs to Drake Clan. He said if it's a handheld, it doesn't got to be that powerful hard 8. It's a small screen, 1080p 60. It's good.
Yeah.
Nobody
That's
cares
true,
about a
but-
handheld.
Fuck that.
I don't care
Hey,
about
Dark
a handheld.
Cloud, you talking about 1440,
I don't know, man.
60, right?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said 1440
So the
60.
thing is, when Nintendo had a more powerful system, the GameCube didn't sell well. So what would be the point?
Keeping up with the times of hardware, bro.
But they don't care about that.
They don't care
care.
Nintendo don't care about power no more, though. They don't care.
Okay,
Dark
They
Cloud.
tried it and it didn't work.
Hold on. If they go with the Tegra X2, which is obviously the next line,
Oh,
which is
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Listen,
we wishing
yeah.
upon it.
Listen,
We can speculate. We can speculate, man, but we're talking about Nintendo.
So hold on. So you really think they're gonna just keep doing the Tegra 1?
Man, I don't know what
Why
Nintendo's
not? If
gonna
we
do.
could keep selling it.
Come on. Really?
Dark Cloud. You know they like to keep their consoles under 300, right?
Okay, and what do you think? You think a Tegra 2 is going to cost a lot of money? It's literally going to be the same price of what the Switch is now, if they basically put that in the system for R&D right now.
He said if. That's the operative word. Hey,
But
man.
unless they decide to go with the same Tegra chip they got right now, which is physically would be dumb as fuck, they're not going to do that.
Wait, Dark Cloud. So what is the point of them upgrading it if they're gonna sell the consoles regardless? They don't have no incentive to do it. They're gonna sell it regardless.
Hey, y'all Nintendo dudes don't care about graphics.
That's what I'm saying. They
Yeah.
don't give a Nintendo dudes don't even give a fuck
I
about
like
that
little
shit.
Play-Doh games
Look,
and shit.
there's no physical way that Nintendo's going to sit here. There's no physical way that Nintendo is going to be able to get third-party games next generation without going to a Tegra 2 or something more powerful.
Man.
We're gonna see.
physically
One thing I know is you will not be playing Xbox games at their best on the Nintendo console.
Oh, no, not
Better
at
than
all.
it's going to
You
be
sound
better
like
than
Dr. Dre right now.
Oh
Wildin'.
shit.
That niggas is wild. When everything that comes to Nintendo, y'all niggas do all
Yo,
the
y'all remember when
stories
Dr.
they
Trey kept talking about the definitive version is always on the Wii U and all that shit,
are.
bro?
Hold on. What do you consider definitive? What do you guys consider definitive?
Oh, man. Come on,
Oh,
man.
nigga,
Give it up,
crazy.
DC.
We're gonna see, man. We're gonna see.
What do you guys consider definitive? Resolution or content?
Are we really talking about this?
Wait, what?
It's a
Come on,
serious
come
question.
on, man.
Are we really talking about this?
The definitive
Yeah, I guess so.
version, right?
Man, it's-
Yeah,
man.
Anybody,
They give the
hold
definitive
on.
version of nothing.
Hold on. Listen. You see, that means you're basically picking on resolution. So
Nothing.
you're telling me, you're telling me that the Dragon Quest game that's coming out on the Switch is not more definitive than the one that you got. You'll never get the orchestrated system.
Who the
You'll
fuck
never
in here plays Dragon Quest?
You'll never get the rest of the expansion games because they're not selling it. They're not selling it separate. You're never gonna get the sprite mode. You're never
So
gonna get the
performance doesn't matter then.
How's that
Hey,
matter?
look, man, look.
you can't say that it's not definitive.
Okay. It's
You
definitive
can't-
trash.
It depends on your choice. Is it content or game?
No,
Hey,
I mean
hey,
both.
hey,
We need
hey,
both.
Hey, yo, hold on. Dark Cloud. You all right today?
No, nigga, no.
He is not.
I'm concerned.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
concerned. Are you okay?
I'm good. I'm perfectly fine.
You sure, nigga? I'm concerned.
Yes,
man.
I'm
For real.
good.
What's
I'm
up,
good.
man? Talk to me.
I'm good.
Yo,
That's why
talk
none of these podcasts could have a nigga speak positive about Nintendo with sense.
You've
Because all y'all niggas
speaking positive for about an hour now.
And
You
Dark
got
Cloud-
This nigga been talking longer than Ravshin fucking
Hey,
police reports. The fuck?
Hey, brought to you by the company that brought you cardboard. Yeah, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what though? The Xbox,
Nah, but Xbox had a
hold on,
onesie, though. I don't know.
Xbox dudes laugh at PlayStation gamers for VR. So you're doing the same thing. It's a different way for other people.
Nah,
to
VR is lit. I don't know.
What's
That's
wrong with
different.
VR? What's wrong
I
with
can't
VR?
do VR.
Some people can't do VR, but they make fun of the PlayStation fans. So I'm not into
Right.
fucking
Really?
cardboard. So I'm not going to play that, but I'm not going to make fun of other people.
It's all good, man.
Wow.
You got that. You got
Yo,
that, man. You got that, DC. He did the damn thing.
Oh
Hold
man.
on. So this nigga is really trying to get.
Oh,
blocked.
he ain't finished. He finna go.
This nigga trying to play Anthem on the Switch.
Yo, he did not do anything.
Yo, he said DC play Anthem on your Switch, nigga. Like, what's wrong with that?
He didn't do anything to get timed out.
What did he say? What did he say?
He said DC go play Anthem on your Switch, nigga.
No, man. Untime out people, man. How you can you do
How
that?
do you untime out?
No, I didn't block him. The nigga. He's on timeout.
Hey,
He's on
man,
timeout.
You on your feelings right now. You on your feelings right now.
Breathe, man. Let my man with the Tupac thing breathe, man.
DC, you on your feelings right now. You on your
Dark
feelings.
pop.
I know my feelings because I'm still chilling. I'm still gonna say what
All
I
he said was play Anthem on the Switch. Can't you play Anthem on the Switch?
I imagine DC's eyes getting watery and shit.
Yo, that nigga eyes just turned red as
Hold
fuck.
up, Anthem is not on the Switch?
It's not, but I still got the game.
Oh,
So
goddamn. Oh, goddamn.
Oh
So
man.
why you talking him out, though?
Ouch.
What happened? Why you talking him out?
Ouch.
Oh man.
Okay, what about that comment made you mad, Dark Cloud?
I thought that nigga said something about like Anthem with pussy again. Like so.
Right there. Wait, what do you mean?
All the time somebody else read the whole message, nigga.
He timed him out.
Yo, I apologize for anybody getting timed out, man.
Man.
Yo, this nigga Dark
Don't say
Cloud
nothing
wild.
negative about Nintendo,
That's
nigga.
why don't
Shit.
nobody like my cast. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, right?
God damn, I'm trying to get these niggas to love y'all, man. They not gonna never love y'all.
Fuck it then.
I don't need them niggas.
All he needed was Twitch, goddamn it. That's all he needed.
Hey, listen, man, he got to meet Reggie feature, man. He don't care about
Yo,
nothing.
Dark Cloud is that Arthur meme right
man.
now.
Mario.
He met Reggie, man. He okay. He good.
Man.
This shit crazy.
Yeah,
You
crazy.
usually got Miss Tech laughing, man. She laughing at you, Dark Cloud. It's crazy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, he finna straighten up real quick now, goddamn.
You know, shout out to Alchemist Star. He said, leave Dark Cloud alone.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Tony Wood 25. He said, what's good, 8 and crew. Shout out to Dark Cloud. Stand your ground against these bullies. For me, God of War was a masterpiece. You like garbage.
Oh shit.
Yo, I never understand how niggas can say like because I like JRPGs and I don't like God of War, that means I like garbage. There are some JRPG games that are fucking way more content, way more gameplay than anything y'all niggas gotta play with a fucking 8-hour story game. Fuck out of here.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, but my game's got a story now. I'm sorry.
Lord.
And what? JRPGs don't have stories?
I never said that.
All right then. So what you talking about? Don't say nothing.
I'm saying like some of them, like if it don't grab me, it don't. It's a wrap. Like I ain't.
You never played them, so you don't know that.
Man, I've tried to, and I just can't do it.
What you tried to play that didn't grab you?
What was that? Was it Star System Online or something?
Can you post this picture from the DMs and the this is Dark Cloud. This is Dark Cloud.
I don't want to do that, man. We
Yo,
yeah, put it on Twitter, man. Tag him on Twitter or something, man.
All right, I'm gonna tag him on Twitter.
We gonna leave it. You know what I'm saying? Dark Cloud eyes red. His eyes red right now. Just
They getting watery and shit.
Playing a game right now.
We're gonna fight in the air and shit. He about to start snapping. Uppercuts and everything.
Y'all niggas never getting Yellow Hulk again, so y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want.
Yeah, we getting Yellow Hawk with all them timeouts you giving.
Yeah, right?
It was 3 timeouts. Stop it.
For nothing.
All right, so hey, Dark Cloud, what was this shit you wanted to talk about so badly, man? What's going on with this Vic shit?
So Vic Mignogna is basically the voice that plays Brawly and a whole bunch of like voices in animes. So hey, hold on, baby. Can y'all get out of my office, please?
Oh man, don't suplex the kids. Don't suplex the kids, man.
Power bomb.
Just being kids.
Go ahead. Just don't come
kids.
out. Don't come to Daddy's office. Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry. I love you. Bye. Yeah. So no, Vic Mignogna is a voice that does DBZ characters and everything. So a bunch of accusations of people coming out saying that he sexually harassed them and like touched them in certain types of ways. And before there was any type of proof that came out, he got fired from Funimation. I can get in trouble for talking about this because Sony owns Funimation, but
okay.
Good.
But anyways, like he got fired from Funimation. Rooster Teeth basically got rid of him and dropped him. And yeah, so and then on top of that, all of like the cons, like what am I talking? the game conventions and like the anime conventions, they basically blocked him. And all of this happened before there was any proof. And then they came out with this thing called Kick Vic, and basically a whole bunch of people were saying stuff. But then he had fans that supports him, and they found out that the people that support him went ahead and basically found these people. They were making shit up. They had no concrete proof, and the stuff that they were tweeting had no signs of any sexual harassment. He basically said that, oh, look at this photo. He was touching me and feeling me up, and I didn't say anything. I have the picture here.
So the girl,
but the main girl, the girl that was actually in the photo, came out and was like, hold on a minute. This is my photo. I didn't say that he did this. Why would you guys take my photo?
Yeah, she deleted that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then said that he did all that. She said that I gave him permission. We invited him to my party. I have other photos of everything. There was nothing like that was going on. So all of the people, and even one of the main girls that actually is an anime voice, came out and said that he didn't do anything to me, and they caught that shit on Twitter. And then here's the crazy part. So this girl said that Vic got her house swatted. And it comes to find out that his fans that says "Save I'm with Vic" went back on her Twitter and found the same photo she showed of her door being broken 3 years ago. And they called her out for that shit, and she deleted her Facebook. Comes to find out that this is the same girl that works for Funimation that started the investigation on Vic.
Wow.
But what has happened?
I knew she was frauding since the beginning.
He lost everything. This thing.
Now that the truth out, what's going on now?
He lawyered up.
Oh, okay.
He lawyered up, and he's gonna sue everybody. And when they showed his written testimony of basically what he did, they left out crazy parts of stuff that he said. Like I went to have dinner with her, but there were other people there. And after that, she went straight home. And then he was basically saying that even after that event, she ended up showing photos of tweets of him and her at other conventions that were her sitting next to him. When this bitch was saying that he's been like this for years. So he's suing everybody now. And I think it's fucked up. I think if he's found innocent, I think all of these women that lied should go to jail.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, they definitely should, go to jail or something. Something should happen. This lying shit got to be, man, you got to be careful. Man, hold on. Somebody screaming from a fax machine? What the fuck?
Sound like you in an airplane.
Hey, Melon printing out the receipt for the envelope. He putting on his taxes.
Tony Wild.
Sauce Curry TV said, I hope he sues them. I'm tired of whores lying.
Damn.
I think they got met. Oh, so there's this one dude that said that this is how he started the tweet. He's like, oh, I hate this dude. I've been hated. I never liked him. He sexually harassed me. And it said that the nigga showed up to the event, a comic event late. So, but then he showed the video saying where he basically was sexually harassed. Vic came in late to the show, and then he walked up to the stage and couldn't find a seat, right? And then being that he couldn't find a seat, the guy that basically said the shit got off the stage. Vic tapped him on the shoulder. The guy went down on his knees, and Vic got on his shoulder, raised his hand. And he's like, oh, this is what happened to me. I'm very offended. This nigga's nuts was on the back of my neck. And I'm like, hold up.
What the fuck?
Why did you bend down? Why would you allow him to get on your shoulder if you didn't like that? He's like, I didn't want to cause a scene. Yo, get out of here, man.
So
damn,
this shit crazy. I ain't hear nothing. I mean, I ain't really see nothing about.
So this dude really got some haters and shit. Like,
he definitely do.
His biggest problem. Those type of dudes that stay in character all the time. He grabbed the mic from people and speak in his Vegeta voice, his Broly voice.
Yo, Candace, stop opening Doritos bags.
Cut that shit out. That's not me. It's probably you.
Somebody
trying to deflect because definitely not me.
Somebody was sucking the hell out of an empty water bottle. Crazy.
Oh, what the fuck is going on? This shit crazy. Like popping popcorn out this motherfucker. Something. But yeah, I mean, I guess we'll see how what happens with this this story, man. Speaking of sexual harassment and all this type of shit, R.Kelly has been arrested, man. They got him.
Hey, you guys hear about the
$1 million bill?
$1 million bill, which is like fucking $100 to him. But anyway,
I mean, he couldn't pay it.
Huh? He out already.
Oh,
didn't he say he was in there for 2 days though, wasn't he?
One night. He stayed in for one night.
But no, it wasn't. Well, he had to wait for a bail hearing. Like once you
No,
get
why didn't he actually go for himself in if he's going to bail out? They didn't ask him to come in.
You have.
Well, no, yeah, they did. They had already the charges was out. He had to turn himself in.
Yeah, he had an indictment.
It was in a warrant. It was a warrant for his arrest. Do y'all think they're gonna get him this time or
He gone. He gone.
He
They
now
want to.
he now
They want him.
They found out that he ended up raping a 14-year-old girl and shit. So
he raped her.
Yeah, he
or
definitely-
yeah,
I haven't.
so
I
fuck
still
that
haven't read anything about that.
I
But
didn't hear nothing about a rape. Like he raped her.
No, they got a new video too.
Yeah,
I know they got. Is there a statute of limitation for for
Sexual assault? I don't know.
statutory rape or whatever?
I think it is. I think it's 7 years.
Yo, what I want to know is like who is letting who records shit like this with a conscience, dog? Like
He's recording it.
He's recording it.
All that
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, we already know something wrong with him. You know.
Yeah, he's recording it. Like,
But can these charges stick? Can these charges?
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't it be? I mean, it's been past 7 years. Like these bitches are grown now.
yeah, it could be. I think it's a lot of people think it's double jeopardy, but they got him, man. He's gone.
yeah, because he's been indicted before.
Is this the same video? I mean, the same girl with the P tape?
They got a new VHS tape.
So wait, I think if they can get Bill Cosby, they can get him though.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
No,
Bill
because the
Cosby
reason
was
they got
never acquitted, though. Bill Cosby was never acquitted though.
recent happened.
Team up.
The what? What you say?
They got Bill Cosby because of a recent case, and all of his older, like, alleged victims testified against him.
Right.
It wasn't based on old, like, or the most recent case, not necessarily like recent.
Willing to testify or whatever like that. Do they even know who she is?
Because she must be if they're going forward.
I know the only reason how they know he was 14 is because they said he mentioned. They said she on the video said some shit like, yeah, get this 14-year-old pussy or something like that.
Yeah, but you can't. But here's the thing with that though. There's a lot of dudes that mess with girls that look small and they do role play and say shit like that. The lawyer could easily turn that type of shit around.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
There's two young ladies that are coming forward though.
And
yeah.
So, like, what I want to say is like, there's no way I could look at a fucking 14-year-old and get turned on. Like, there's nothing about their body, their fucking height. And I don't even like short chicks, so it's like, I don't know, man.
But he just always been like that though.
I need some long spider legs to wrap around me.
He's mentally ill.
Shout out to Alchemist Star. They said there's 2 new videos with better clarity. He's done.
Yeah.
He's
I
out of
know
here.
2 of the girls that they say he's supposed to had, kidnapped. They were at court supporting them. And their families keep trying to say he brainwashed them. It's like, no, maybe them bitches just want to be there with him or something. Obviously, I mean, they in court with a bunch of cops. Yeah, I mean, but they're not paying. I mean, they're not.
I'm saying like he got the game of a pimp, man. He got these motherfuckers brainwashed, man.
He's a fucking multi-millionaire. That's what it is.
Yeah.
You know how many? If Chris Brown right now is like, hey, drop everything, come stay with me. Do you know how many bitches would be backing the fuck up?
True.
Throw their whole life away. Like, yo, I'm going to live with Chris Brown, travel the world for free, and live like a fucking, a celebrity or a millionaire or whatever like that. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't think none of them bitches brainwashed. I think they know exactly what the fuck they doing, dog. Like, come on, man. He's a fucking multi-millionaire. That's the brainwash part. That's all he need. That's all any nigga need to get some of these hoes.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? If Chris Brown did this, like, listen, I'm looking for 3 bitches to travel the world with me and just be my, my sex slaves.
You even got to be Chris Brown. Shit, Flavor.
Anybody. I mean,
Flavor had a damn a show. Getting out.
Anybody with $1 million. Like, everybody looking for a check. These bitches but they were there. They were there supporting them and shit, man. I don't know. We're gonna see how this go. I mean, this shit probably ain't gonna go to trial for a long time.
Is the girl ready to testify? Like, do they have somebody ready to testify?
Yo, she's 14. That's under her.
So they got 2 women.
No, that video, the one where she's supposed to be 14. That video's old as fuck. Like that video's grown.
Yeah, what it is they caught him under like I guess in Illinois, their little their I guess however long they got it to charge him, but he's gone. Plus his paper isn't as long as it used to be, so he's out of here. He's gone. He ain't gonna be able to delay the trial for 6-7 years this time.
Fuck, man.
It's a wrap.
We're gonna see.
It's a wrap.
We're gonna see.
Yeah, the statute of limitations, I guess they got it within that. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how long is the statute of limitations? Because
I'm not sure in Illinois though. It varies. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yo, wasn't that show on Dave Chappelle? How old is 15? Really? What was it?
Huh?
On Dave Chappelle, there was an episode where he was like, "How old is like 15 really?" And he was showing episodes of
That shit was hilarious. Because they was interviewing R.Kelly. And then so they said, "Do you like underage girls?" He was like, "So when you say underage girls,
oh yeah,
not really underage."
Oh, you talking about they asked him when they said, "Do you like teenage girls?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he
You
asked
say
how,
teenage
like,
girls? What you mean?
Well, you gotta specify that though.
But you know what the fuck she?
No, because 18 and 19 is teenage. That's a teenage girl.
Yeah,
and that's legal. So what teenage you mean? Yeah, I like teenage girls.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Now what? Oh, you like 14-year-olds? No, you got 18 and you got 19.
What the fuck he was asking though?
That do seem like that was like a trick question though. Like, do you like teenage girls? Oh, that's kind of a trick question. You know what I mean? You should just say, do you like underage girls? Just say that.
If he just say I like women that are over 18. If you want to get out of it, we don't say
pretty forward.
I mean, that's true too. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Alchemist Star. He said, gotta go. Shout out to the community, Hard 8 and the podcast crew. Let DC live. LOL. Great.
Hell no.
Great listen today. Y'all have a great rest of the day, man. Shout out to Alchemist Star. Peace, player.
Peace out, man.
And we also got one from Game of Lives Matter. It only took Welcome Matt the same amount of money of a super check to make him dance. So, of course, R.Kelly can buy whatever he's in GLM tax bracket. Nah, player, you ain't in R.Kelly tax bracket. Relax.
Damn.
Nah, not with them teeth. Hey, yeah, man, that's good. Let's go. Chill out, Rebel. Chill out.
Not with them teeth.
All right, my bad.
Y'all
GLM.
But this R. Kelly shit, I don't know what's gonna happen this time, man. We're gonna find out, man. They gotta find the girl that was in the video first. And even if she wasn't
they didn't find her?
But they only know, from what I've seen, they only know she was 14 because somebody mentioned 14-year-old pussy in the video. Like, let me get this 14-year-old pussy, or how you like this 14-year-old pussy, something around them lines. That's how they.
All the details ain't out because of the case.
Come on, she's of age right now. What does that mean?
That's what I was asking.
It doesn't matter if she was underage at the time.
Is there a statute of limitation? That's
she's coming out, and it's within the statute of limitations.
What if the parents came out and said it was consensual?
Hold on, Dark Cloud.
What? You know niggas gonna do that?
Because you can get married to like a younger child or girl or whatever the fuck it is. If your parents actually, it's okay, right?
Bro. Dark Cloud, hold on for a second. So all the details ain't out for the case. They're trying to keep it under wraps until the actual case happens. But there's been a guy that's been investigating him for 1.5 years already. So he's saying that he has all the information he needs to pretty much indict him and get him in jail, basically. That's what he's saying. He said he has all the information already. That's the reason why he's coming out.
We'll see.
Now, yeah.
Well, we definitely gonna find out what's going on at the end of the day.
Yo, nigga, stop riding my ass, man. Fuck.
We definitely gonna find out. Hey, shout out to James Teller. He said, talk about the new guy that was found dead. I guess you're talking about the news guy that was found dead with meth in his ass. That's
damn.
What?
Yeah, the news guy. Some shit. How did he die? From the meth being in his ass, or
no respiratory?
Go ahead, Ravish. You know about this shit.
No. Go ahead, DC. You got. I mean,
I don't know about that case, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
He had.
You're like, I don't know that.
No, he died because he had a respiratory disease. But what happened was they found him on the autopsy. They found a rock of cocaine in his ass, and then he put a gas mask on or some kind of mask on and tried to inhale the other rock through his mouth, and he had a respiratory disease.
What the hell? Wait, hold on. Was the dude white? Was he white?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh well.
It's the same shit. Like, I went to like a when I went to a frat party, this nigga was just putting the bear like the bear. You know how like when you do handstand kegs, the tube that you put, niggas was putting the tube in their ass. Like this is how you would no fast.
Ew.
I'm like,
why was the meth in his ass?
I have no idea.
He's a freak ass nigga.
That's the thing that gay guys do. They put the meth in their butt and then they have their partner, go in. He was with the guy. There was a guy with him.
Can you tell us how you know this?
Yeah, how you know that like a psychopath?
It's because of my job. I talk about drugs at my job.
Hey, and what's really crazy about this case is that he kind of lied to his family. Like he got off work and went and met this dude at a hotel. The anchor's name is Chris Burrows, by the way, for KTLA.
I knew you knew all this shit.
Yeah, but of course. But then his family found out about this after the fact. It's really fucked up.
That's why they put him out there like
that. He was
that.
married with kids and shit. It's crazy.
I thought a bitch ride my face was freaky. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's
damn, man.
Yo, first of all, that's how niggas die, yo. That's what you talking about.
What the fuck is going on? Motherfuckers is fucking wow.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
That's some extra shit.
That's wild.
So he died because of a disease he had. It ain't had nothing to do with the meth.
Yeah, it was like an untreated respiratory disease. Wow. But Candace, so what does that do? Like why?
Apparently, you get high faster.
Wow.
Because I read that what do you call it? The membranes in your butt are thinner, so it absorbs into the blood quicker.
Hey man, next topic.
Yeah. That's wild.
That's fucking disgusting.
That's crazy, man.
I ain't never heard no shit like this before. What the fuck?
That man Carveball taking notes right now.
That's pretty fucking crazy, dog.
Oh,
what is going on, man?
He said he was getting the crack down.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Yo, y'all niggas is crazy, man.
Yo, Drew, you said you was liking Crackdown now, right?
Yeah, Drew definitely said he loved Crackdown now.
Yeah,
the first
couple hours I wasn't fucking with it,
but now you do.
But now I like it because I feel like the game opened up more once you get the better weapons.
In what game?
Crackdown 3.
Crackdown.
Yo, I'm not even touching that game.
Yeah, no.
Not even for $2.
Hey, let me ask y'all a question, Shay. I want y'all to think about this question before you answer. I want y'all to think about this question before you answer.
And you got a super chat too.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
All right. Shout outs to let me see what that is if I ask this question, man. All right. That's Game a Lot Matters again. He said, I'm super chatting $5 every time to remind Welcome Matt of that big L he took this week. By the way, you can tell me what is the soup of the day that you had to cook for the veterans. Matt.
This nigga got my dick all in his mouth today.
Yeah.
Yo, GLM need to let that shit go for real.
Like, you ain't coming on here again. I don't know what the fuck you paying all this money for. It's for no fucking reason.
Hey man, he's supporting the podcast, man.
He's supporting the podcast. It's all
love.
Y'all gonna have to hash out y'all issue one of these days. But yo, so let me ask y'all a question
fade real quick.
When it comes to, and think about this question, right? When it comes to life, like life, do you feel like life is overrated?
No. No.
Hold up. I gotta really think about
absolutely not.
Like when you think about what you do, life in itself, do you feel like it's overrated?
No.
No.
You know what? I just actually recently lost a friend I grew up with. It's really what you make it. And, some people who think it's overrated or whatever, I don't know. That's just someone who's not too optimistic. That's my opinion.
To me, that's a suicidal mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
I just lost somebody this week.
So if you believe that life is overrated, you want to kill yourself?
Get off your switch, DC. God damn.
You think that automatically means you want to kill yourself? If you think life is overrated?
That's a suicidal thought, in my opinion. Because
what? Come on, what?
Suicidal ideation. If you feel life,
if you think having life, living is overrated. What the fuck?
Look, think about it though. Put this in perspective. From the moment your father busts his shot,
you're dying.
You're not supposed to be here though. like you're here for a reason. Everybody who got inside the egg and fertilized that shit, we're here on purpose for a purpose.
What's your reason for being here? What's the reason?
I mean, I beat out like what? How many millions of other sperm? Like,
and I'm happy about it.
Like a winner.
Like a winner. I'm a winner. I won.
You won the race. Goddamn it.
I mean, I get what Hard8 is saying.
I'm just asking a question, but go ahead.
I hear what you're saying because it's basically the motto is life is how you make it. It's basically how you live your life is what you're doing with the time you have here.
Yeah.
And I'm making the time that I have here. The time that I have here, I'm having fun. I'm doing everything. I've been everywhere I need to be, and there's other places. I've done most of the things I want to do. So I'm just doing everything right. Is there an afterlife that I got to be worried about? That's up to my decisions. So, but is life, like your question, life is what you make of it, man. Is how you look at it and how you want to spend your time here on the planet.
Yeah, that's how I would see it.
Yeah,
I have to agree with that.
Hey,
yeah.
Game of Lives Matter said Ravish Slick.
Oh my God.
Shit, and we never even seen you. And by the way, you never sent me that address from last time.
Oh, no. He can catch that fade anytime. Hey, hit me on Twitter.
Damn.
Hey, why do niggas want to see what? Hey, you can see what I look like.
We want to see what grown men look like.
Yeah, like why you want to see what another man looks like? I'll get on camera next week, man. Shit, that's crazy.
For this shit.
Gay niggas, man. He's like, send me that, nigga. You can have my address. Hit me on Twitter. I'll send it to you anytime, player.
So how would life be overrated?
I feel like it depends on
your situation.
It
depends on your situation.
I think
you make your own situations.
No, because somebody asked me this question. I thought,
you bugging, Dark Cloud.
Yeah, what you mean?
What do you say? What you say, Dark Cloud?
You make your own. You make your own decisions. Like
so.
Wait,
hold up. So Dark Cloud, let me counter that. So people
situation.
make the decision to be born in fucking low income class.
The only people that have a right to say that are people that are born with deformities.
He ain't say how you was born, but
I'm saying
somebody
like
asked me. I thought I asked y'all. But I had thought about like when it comes down to like life, what it's all about. I mean, you're dying as soon as you're born.
Hold on, somebody stapling papers in the background?
Right.
That's Candace.
Yeah, what you doing?
It is
Candace is blowing on her new strap on, dog.
Wait, what?
Damn, man. God damn, why?
Who is making all that noise?
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, now it stopped.
Yeah, it's a clicking noise. Candace. Is that Candace?
Candace, relax. Now that she don't smoke no more, she can't sit still. You know what I mean? Relax.
All right. So what was
you know what? Shout out to that super chat, Sir Lloyd Black. He said life is overrated to those that don't value it. Yeah.
I thought about it, and I'm like, well, you know, as soon as you're born, you're dying, and really, all you do is just work and come home. That's like that's
shit. Not me.
Not me.
I mean, you go out and
not if you're an entrepreneur. It depends.
Yeah,
that's not true though, because entrepreneurs end up still taking their lives talking about they're bored and stressed.
Yeah, because they ain't got no fucking.
You can't really say that.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, but you still waste your time at work though.
I think it depends.
No, you don't have to work. Then, like, what about the people that don't have to work? Like, you know, the rich or whatever.
The niggas that live with their mother? What the fuck is
No. I'm saying like people that are rich and like just don't work. Like,
they said that they still kill themselves out of depression.
No, so you can say that being wealthy or something. That's a question you can ask. Being wealthy is overrated, or being famous is overrated, but having life in your body, like being alive, is overrated. Like that's
I think
I wouldn't say that.
No. What I think, Hard8's point, that makes sense though, because a lot of times, like if you went to like a public school, they teach you how to work for somebody else, and then by the time you retire, working a regular 9-to-5, rather standard, you're like already in your 50s or something, right? So it's like, what did you get out of life? So my thing, to live in California now, like they're making it so that you basically got to be a fucking multi-millionaire.
Yeah,
you got to find a way, whatever it is, whatever you're good at. Like
you got to be high. You got to high.
Whatever you're good at, whatever your gift is. Everybody has a gift or a talent, something that's better than the average person at. You got to get paid for it, man. Like whatever it is. So just find your way. Yeah, you got to have a 9-to-5 and pay them bills, but whatever you're good at, get into it, get paid for it, monetize it. And life opens up. Like ever since I started running my garment business, that I don't go to no 9-to-5. Like I don't have a 9-to-5 ever, and it just works. You know what I mean? So It is what it is, man. Get into some. My background is sales.
You said you cut grass. What?
No,
what'd you say?
I run a garment business.
Oh, garment.
Yeah,
garment business.
Like garment. Yeah, garment. Yeah. No, I don't cut grass. I'm not GLM. So
damn. You ain't working the corners. You ain't curveball. All right.
Yo, shout out to Your Rage Gaming, man. Good looking. I appreciate the love, player. Yo, when you gonna come on here? You've been ducking, player. You've been ducking. Your Rage, you've been ducking. But no, somebody had asked me that question, and I just thought about it. I be having a lot of weird thoughts about certain shit that y'all niggas are scared to like admit to yourself. But
I mean, talk about it.
Yeah, what else? What are the thoughts?
I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just talking about like when it comes to like religion and God and a lot of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
rap.
Well, then let's
I
get
don't like to
into
talk
it.
about religion because niggas get mad on me when I talk about religion. So
Why are you a fundamentalist in some way?
yeah,
people feelings get hurt when you start talking about they white Jesus. But
Facts.
I don't believe Jesus was white. That's just me.
well, I mean,
you just made somebody mad right now.
It's no possible.
I know I
way he
did.
was
I know I
white.
did. I know I made somebody mad just now. I don't
And
believe
on
Jesus
top of that,
was
you
white.
melon mad, so that nigga want to find you now.
Hey.
you said that nigga want to find you now.
I never understand that concept. How Jesus is
Hard8,
white,
you're
like
agnostic?
nobody.
Because
Not
everything
one
in America is white. Think about it. Santa Claus, white. Tooth Fairy, white.
There's nowhere
Facts.
in any history book have you ever seen a white person around when the time Jesus was born. So there's no.
That's what I was
fucking way
saying. That
this
shit
is
don't make
exactly.
sense.
Exactly. Because,
impossible.
like I said, think about it. Everything in America
Because
is
wasn't
white.
he Middle Eastern,
I mean-
like where the area he was at?
Yes,
Yes,
he would be
Go
Middle Eastern.
find indigenous people right now and go look at people from Australia today versus Australians back in the day. None of them niggas was light skinned.
You don't even have to go that far. You can say, let's say he's white. If he spent all day outside, you really think he's this fair,
Come on,
blonde haired dude?
No.
He's sunburned to all get out, and that's even it, which he's not.
They say his skin was of bronze and all that.
Yes,
Bronze,
yes.
Yeah.
His hair was like
Whoa.
Wool. Yeah.
Yeah, so he would be of like a Middle Eastern color.
I mean, that's
So
just another story in the book, but whatever. You believe what you want to believe.
Hey,
I don't believe in the Bible, none of that shit.
It is what it is.
Hey, Hard8, are you-
Dark Kent, man, he said there is only one. There is only the meaning we each give to our life. An individual meaning, individual plot, like a novel, a book for each person.
Hey, Hard8, are you still on that, like the whole flat Earth
I
thing?
wish this game had fucking chat, bro.
Flat Earth thing? Nah, I didn't really. Not really. I mean, as far as what?
Like, do you believe the Earth is flat?
No way at all.
I got one question for anyone who thinks the Earth is flat. Back in World War II, how did the Japanese get to attack Hawaii so fast? If they didn't fucking
they didn't come up on the radar, right? Is that
Uh-huh.
that's what you're coming at? Yeah.
And the Earth is flat.
Well,
So how would they get to Hawaii?
Yeah, no, the U.S. needed an excuse. We wanted to get into World War II, so we needed an excuse, and Japan granted us just that.
No, but I'm
So-
saying just geographically, how would Japan get to Hawaii so fast if the Earth was flat?
Hey, Ravish, they got a super chat for you.
Gamer Lives Matter.
Gamer Lives Matter. It's far, yeah, go ahead.
Let me he said wait, let me see if I pulled it up. He said, "Hey, Ravish and Slick, searching my garments. Can you make Welcome Matt a clown suit for for Take That L from Kid Smooth?" I don't make the clothes, so I just I kind of come up with the concepts and designs. I got a graphic arts designer, 2 of them, and then I got 4 silkscreen printers. So I don't do anything myself, player.
Shout out to Saul Curry. He said, "Life is a beautiful thing. Seeing a dead body at funerals and realizing that it's over for them is depressing. And show that you have to cherish life."
I will say me and Death don't get along well. Usually, most niggas that's sick, that's close to dying, I kind of avoid them.
Hey, well then you probably might want to. I almost died from a staph infection 2 years ago. The doctor told me I had 6 hours to live, so made a full recovery. Yeah, I had 1 kidney shut down, made a full recovery, and life, like I just went for it. I did everything I wanted to do from that point on. So, well, I mean, even more so. So it just makes me kind of value it even more, man. And there's a lot of people died. Man, I got some homies that got into that gangbang shit. They didn't even make it past 25, like 20.
No, you got motherfuckers don't even make it past 17.
I wonder if that person that asked you that Hard8, like if they was like on their last dying breath, would they still ask that same fucking question?
No, a lot of people just get tired.
The person that asked me ain't scared to die.
Okay.
You scared to die, Cycle?
not scared to die. I just know it's gonna happen. I don't want it to happen. I want to be on Earth. Of course. I know it's gonna happen, but I'm just like, shit. I'm saying,
I think that's one of the reasons why the Bible was created.
I'm offended by that.
So they had to make some shit up.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
I think that's one of the reasons why heaven and hell were created, is because niggas is afraid of dying, so they don't want to have the concept of thinking that if they die, they just go nowhere.
Niggas are scared of the unknown. That's one thing.
That's fear in itself, right there.
People don't know what really happens. Nothing fucking happens, in my opinion. Just
I kind of have a different thought. Like I had motherfuckers in my.
There's no other world you live.
No, but let me ask you this: have you ever known anybody that passed away and then they came to you like in a dream and the shit felt real?
That's happened to me multiple times.
Okay, me too. So I think there is something on the other side.
You know what I think that is? I think that's your mind holding on. I think.
Go for it. Go ahead, Candace.
Wait, what'd you say, Candace?
Just grief. I don't think, I've lost people and I've had moments where I'm like, oh shit, did I just hear something? But like put enough distance with it and I'm pretty sure it's just your brain refusing to let go.
That's pretty much what it is. Because it ain't that, I've had dreams that was real, that felt real. Doesn't mean much.
Well, what if there was like so many coincidences though? It's not that you was holding on and not trying to let go, but years later, there was like something that person said to you or did, and you keep getting like a reminder.
We see what we want to see in our environment. That's already been established by science. It's confirmation bias.
I don't think there's anything scientific for anything that's divine. So me and you, I get what you're saying, but I disconnect because I don't think there is. Like, how did we get here? I don't think a ship came and dropped us off and said, "Okay, you niggas, build some pyramids. We out." Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think there's a higher power that said, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and
what though? What was that? What was the higher power?
What was the purpose for dinosaurs? Like, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is.
Really existed?
What? No, I said you said what is the purpose? I said I don't know. What was the purpose for dinosaurs? Do we know?
I mean, what's the purpose? A lot of the purposes that people come up with don't make no sense to me.
Man, look, man. Hey, you can see. I get what you're saying. Like, it's all good. But what I'm saying is that
niggas is getting mad at you for not reading the super chat.
Oh shit! Let's go for the super chat.
It says Hard 8. Take a trip to Amazon and drink some. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. It will open up your mind more than you can ever imagine. YouTube videos of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is, and I ain't drinking it.
The fuck is that?
Yeah, man. I'm not one of them church, Bible thumpers. I don't go to no fucking church. I don't need nobody to read me no goddamn Bible. Fuck that. But yeah, I believe in God. You know what I'm saying?
Storybook.
I don't fucking know. I don't know why.
Hey, player, we're here on purpose for a purpose, man. When your mom and pops got together, you beat out a lot of motherfuckers to get here. I'll say that.
Yo, y'all believe in that whole Big Bang shit?
No.
I
do not believe that we're some fucking tadpoles and shit. Like, no.
What?
Stop this.
I think is more likely is, and I'm not a physicist, so I'm not going to do it justice, but string theory is what I think is more likely, and that allows for the Big Bang theory. And even if you want to get religious, there's a way to allow for not for
evolution and creationism to coexist.
For instance, we were monkeys at some point, right? Well, we decided that a tail is useless. Nigga, you know all the type of shit I do with a tail right now if I had one? The fuck?
What?
How's that
fuck?
Wait, no. Hold on. You gonna do it a tail wag?
Trees and shit,
You gonna do wag your tail, nigga?
You gonna grab bananas?
That's Nintendo and him coming out. Goddamn it! That's
Nintendo fantasies coming out right now.
You know what I could do if I had a tail? What the fuck?
You guys are wildin', bro. Like,
you wildin', bro. Wildin'. So I want to tell you.
These people want to be Diddy Kong.
You watching too much anime.
Stop trying to clown me and think. For once, we having a discussion here, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about your tail.
How the fuck is losing a tail a part of evolution?
Huh?
How is losing a tail a part of evolution?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't follow evolution. The fuck?
No, that they're saying that we were monkeys at some point. We decided to stand up, walk on our hind legs, and
That's
lose our
not
tail.
necessarily what they're saying. They're saying that we have common ancestors.
And evolution, like the whole Big Bang, is literally just a theory. It's just some dude's idea.
What would you do if you had a tail right now?
And evolution is when you lose something when you're not
Defeat
using
Mario.
it. You're not using it anymore, so you lose it.
Dark Cloud, if you had a tail, what would you be doing?
Dude, I got kids.
down
You have any
Mario.
idea how much other shit I could grab and move on my way?
What?
I think you have a misconception.
Yo, man.
Mario. Yo, my nigga DC, man.
I want to dream like Dark Cloud. I want to know what the hell.
What if I
What
had
the
a
hell
tail?
can I do with a damn tail? I want to know.
First of all, yo, you could close the door if your hands are full of other shit. If you type in a letter, you gotta grab a
Yo,
pen
this
or
nigga
something.
Dark. What did you? Hey, what did you
mind
take?
fans, yo? I don't
He
think
on
like
something.
He's gonna be flipping pancakes with his tail and
I don't
shit.
think like simple niggas. That's why I'm
He gonna be trying to fuck his girl with the tail and shit. The fuck?
Oh man.
See, that's the thing. Y'all niggas work for people. While I literally am the lead tech in the position that I work in because I think outside the box. Y'all can simply look and sit here like simpletons. I don't think y'all like y'all.
Okay.
We don't think out the box.
I need you to explain what would you do with a tail?
You know what I think about Dark Cloud? I think about what would I do if I was a millionaire, not if I had a tail.
Yeah.
Money don't mean
Tail right now.
money don't mean anything. Money don't even mean anything. There's times I'll be sitting here with over $15,000, and I'd rather sit here and play a video game.
Listen, you
money doing
said,
other shit.
we are simpletons because we don't sit around and think what we could do with a tail.
I just think that's not all I think about though. It's a concept I think outside of the box on. It doesn't have to be just that only thing.
Nah, bro.
Hey,
It says, yo, Melon, you ain't got nothing to say. It says a nigga that paid a troll to get out of
You still on that? You still on that? Oh man.
I got a super chat, Tony Wood.
Tony Wood.
He said, listening to y'all right now is exactly why I didn't play Crackdown 3. It kills your brain cells. Like I said, when I'm sitting around thinking, I'm just thinking like if I had $1 million, what would I do, right? Not if I had a tail, what the fuck would I be doing?
But that's not the only thing though. Why y'all making it about just that one main thing? I said that's one concept.
Okay, what other concepts you got? What other concepts?
The only thing I need to think about is money. What would I do if I had $1 million? I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking to myself like, what else? What would I do if I was able to fucking free the world of fucking diseases?
So-
That's the type of shit I think about. I don't just sit here and think about if I had all this money. To be honest, if I knew how to cure diseases, I wouldn't charge a nigga a fucking dime. I'd rather
Cloud.
let everybody live.
Dark Cloud.
Okay,
Let's take it back to the
Fuck
root.
it out, Mother Teresa, but
Well, okay.
Dark Cloud. Let's take it. Dark Cloud.
That's me.
Dark Cloud. Come on, calm down.
Yeah.
Let's take it back to the root.
Woosah.
Let's talk about your question.
Woosah.
So with evolution, you get your evolution is a part of you getting rid of things that you don't need anymore to survive. Okay, so us standing up and walking, we don't need our tails anymore. We don't need our tails to hang up from the trees and swing from trees and shit like that. So that's the reason why we don't have a tail anymore. If you go by that theory.
But you're a simpleton.
I don't go by that theory. I don't go by that theory because you know what? Most niggas today, because we live in such a normal life, most of y'all niggas get fucking lost in the woods right now. Half y'all niggas is dying because y'all too normalized.
what?
Man,
Tail's gonna
okay,
change
all right.
all of that. Tail's gonna
Next
change
topic.
all of that.
see?
Ain't no next topic.
Trees and I can see
Kel, hey, man, you got. I'm kind of feeling DC though. Like I'm thinking,
No.
But I'm thinking, but just close your eyes and think though. Like, what could I if I could eat mushrooms and crush Goombas? Like, yeah, my nigga DC.
what can I do if I had another mouth? Like, what could I do if I had
That's
Hey, yo.
that's how we
God.
evolved from though. I'm thinking about things that
my
we
nigga
evolved from
DC,
though.
what could I do if I had 5 more ears?
Wait. So DC, you'd be able to survive out in the woods on your own?
Of course, I'm military. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, to a certain.
Unless you were actually peeling potatoes, then no.
Nah, nigga.
Man, I kicked out of the recruiting office. They ain't even let him in the recruiting office. He gonna die.
Man.
If I was stuck in the woods, first of all, I wouldn't be stuck in the woods. But if I was, I'm gonna die because I don't know how to survive. I can survive in a concrete jungle, but I can't survive in an actual jungle. I'm sorry, I don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be a dead motherfucker. Fuck it.
Man.
But I wouldn't be nowhere lost. So it's good. I don't go on campus.
Damn, you on the road today, dog.
Yeah, DC, man.
Yo, y'all niggas just like stuck in one mindset. That's the
No, it's not about one mindset, my nigga. You talking about a
I'm following you.
So what if I would have brought another decision of like being as strong as a gorilla? Like if we were all that strong, then
okay, that might come. That's better than a goddamn tail.
Why would we give up that then out of evolution? Give up as being strong as a gorilla.
We didn't necessarily have that to begin with, which is what I was trying to explain before everybody started roasting you for saying you wanted a tail. Evolution doesn't necessarily mean that we're all monkeys. It means that we have a common ancestor, and from that common ancestor, you have Homo sapiens, you have fucking regular monkeys, you have the other homos that
That's what I'm trying to say though. It's like we didn't evolve from those because those are not things that we would evolve to give up.
No. So, well, here's another theory. Hold on.
First of all, we gotta go. All right.
Oh, damn.
We gotta get out of here.
Hey, I
want everybody to think, what would you do if you had 35 fingers? All right, just think about that tonight. You're not thinking outside the box.
Useless.
Just like a motherfucking tail.
That would be fucking useless.
Just like a tail, but we're not thinking outside the box.
No.
Right?
What if we could turn Super Saiyan?
Yo, this is one of the best podcasts ever, man.
Hold on, man. I gotta read these super chats before we get out of here, man. Shout outs to Primal Op. He said this is pure entertainment. Thank you, sir. And shout outs to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said standing on top legs allows for more stamina, allowing us to potentially outrun anything on the planet. That's why that evolution originally occurred.
Potentially outrun any animal. Shit.
I don't know what animals. There's a lot of animals that ain't outrunning. You can't even outrun a bear, nigga. But
hell no. Ain't outrunning no cheetah, none of that shit.
Man.
Yeah, we about to get out of here. Let's get to these outros, man. One thing about AGS, we talk about some games here and there, but it really gets lit when we talk outside of gaming. So go enjoy y'all boring ass gaming podcast, okay? Okay. Go ahead, Ravish, with your outro play.
Hey, man, shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. Hit the like, hit the Patreon. See you next week.
Go ahead, Dark Cloud.
Yo, man, good to be here, man. All the niggas in the comment section saying, hey, just remember at the end of the day, if you only making 40,000 a year, you ain't really got nothing to say to me.
Ouch. Oh, you know you big man when you talk money. You know you big man when you talk money.
Hold on, didn't this nigga just say it ain't all about money?
There's niggas over here saying that I'm dumb and that there's no way I have a job. So if you're sitting out here saying dumb shit like that and you only make 40,000 a year, don't talk to me.
Dark Cloud motherfucker.
Man.
Oh man. All right. Anyway, this is Cycle. Shout out to everybody in the chat and shout out to Tony. Is it Tony?
Yeah.
Shout out to you too, man. And catch me on Twitter.
Yo, Miss Tech, man, you still mind your business, yo.
No, he's still going to put on his
shit.
He put on that voice.
Dark Cloud. Your whole tone switched up with that.
Hey.
I'm just yo, stay away, Miss Tech. You don't have to add to the bonds. You come at me another.
Oh man.
Oh shit. All right, hey Drew.
What was good?
You outro?
Oh yeah, Drew Games. Check out my channel and thanks. Shout out to Dark Cloud for the entertainment.
Yeah, man. Shout out to DC. Hey,
I definitely want to tell now, man. It's a great idea.
How long would the tail be?
Man.
Shit, I don't know.
All right. It was a good podcast. It was pretty funny going in and going out. So let's catch you next week.
Should we give Melon Matt an outro, or should we just?
Mm.
Hey, go ahead, man. I'll
Hey,
fuck
charge
it.
you.
Hey
Charge
man,
you, bro.
hey, y'all, thank y'all for coming through. Tony, shout out to you for coming through.
Appreciate it.
Chat, hold it down, hit the like button. See y'all next week.
Hey, and hey, Hard8, your mic is muted, player. I don't know if you're gonna come back. I
Hey,
can't close it out.
Hey, shout out to AGS for having me. It was nice to pull up. I'm allowed to make an appearance wherever I want.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Melon, I'm gonna need you not to ask nobody to hit the like button, player. I'm gonna need you. To they ain't gonna do nothing but hit the dislike button. They're gonna hit the dislike button. I'm gonna need you not to.
I know.
I need you not to endorse. Don't endorse nothing positive, player. Please.
All right.
Please.
Hey, we got a couple super chats though.
Go ahead, Ravish.
I already did my outro.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony was on his.
Everybody, go ahead, Tony. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, I'm taking notes on the Kid Smooth business models. I'm remixing it though. I follow you for 5, so I'm about to go. I'm about to go ahead and unfollow Melon after the podcast. You know what to do, Melon.
Don't do it like that, Tony.
Hey, yo, shout outs to Master. He said I thought it was Melon Mouse Roast, but DC took it. And shout outs to Dre Clan. And shout outs to Dre Clan. He said Hard8 next week. Bring the tough questions.
Whoa.
All right.
Some more deep questions up here.
We're gonna find some more questions to talk about, man. Make these niggas uncomfortable. But yeah, man. Good episode today, man. Go ahead and enjoy y'all gaming podcast. Let me know how that went for y'all. Because there wasn't really nothing much gaming to talk about this week, was it?
Nah.
Yo, we didn't even get it to Crackdown.
Niggas gonna still be talking about Crackdown. We ain't talking about Crackdown no more, man. It's time to move on from that. Shout outs to everybody for coming through. Shout outs to all the super chat love and all the Patreon supporters. Shout outs to everybody that hit the like button. That actually hits the like button. We appreciate it. Shout outs to all the participants. And yeah, we out of here, man. Go think about having a tail, people. Go thinking about having a tail.
Oh damn.
Oh man.
But anyway, man, we out. Deuces.